Working? I think it's working. I think we're good. Okay. All right. All right. Hi, everyone. Hi. Welcome all in, everybody. How's it going? Is my audio okay? Please let me know. Please let me know if my audio is not okay. Am I too tall? Okay. All right. I just wanted to try doing a live stream really quickly because I have a bunch of Rainbow High dolls to unbox and waiting. Okay, cool. Cool. Hi. Oh gosh, the chat's not updating the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. That's, oh god, maybe that's okay. Hold on. Oh no. Hello, everyone. I'm sideways. Oh no. Hold on. I think we're gonna have to flip it around then. Can I not? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Thank you for letting me know. How do I'm too elderly to be doing these kinds of shenanigans. Okay, let's rotate device. Girl, what? Oh god. Will it be saved? Yes, I think so, yes. Okay. It should be saved, yeah. Hold on. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I thought I would just be able to do this, like, normally, but I guess we'll have to do it this way, because I can't figure out how to change it right now. So this is what we're going to do right now. I think we're good. I'm sorry it's so shaky. Hold on. I'm almost ready. I'm almost ready. All right, there we go. That looks good? Okay, great. Okay, cool. Does it sound good? I'm hoping it's using the right mic for the audio. All right, cool. So, oh, it's so weird to be vertical. Okay, so I'm gonna do a bunch of unboxings really quickly. Hopefully, I have about 10 Rainbow High dolls that I want to unbox. So, sounds and looks good. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So hopefully I can get through them really quickly. We'll see. We will see. So I've got like a bunch of the junior high series 2 dolls that I just never unboxed that I need to get through. Some winter break dolls, and then I also have Roxy Grand and Maria Garcia, and then if I get to her, Paris Hilton. I just wanted to do them all like rapid fire live because I feel like none of them are really worth like their own separate video. But also I figured I'd do like a sort of Q&A type thing as well. So if you have questions, please let me know. If it's locked on, YouTube won't turn landscape mode. Oh, okay, wait, so I can just turn that off? Hold on. Oh my god. Thank you. Let's see if that fixes it. Did that work? Or am I still sideways? I think I'm still sideways. Hold on. It still says it's locked. It's fine. We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this for now. I'm sorry. This is my first time ever doing this kind of live stream. I usually only do live streams on like Twitch where I can do it all through my computer, so it's usually not. I'm too. I don't know how to. It's fine. Okay, we're just gonna do it vertically. But yeah, let's get into some dolls real quick. And then if you have questions, just let me know. First streams are often scuffed. Yeah, it's going to be scuffed. So I'm going to unbox Bella first because she was on the top of the pile. I've got so many of these to unbox. I'm going to try to like speed run these. I'm doing well. How are you doing? How's it going? What are you guys up to? I was trying to start this way earlier, but then YouTube made me wait because I don't know. I guess YouTube has some sort of rule about how they have to approve you or something before you can start streaming. It was very strange. But here I am. It's only like midnight though, so hopefully I can tear through these really quickly. But also I wanted to do this because a lot of people have asked me like a bunch of similar questions. So I figured like it would be a good time to just like go live, and if you guys had questions, you can just feel free to ask. Becoming a doll YouTuber? Great question. I wanted to actually do this for a while. I just, I don't know. I was really nervous about it originally. Like, I almost started this channel like a year ago, because it just is fun, honestly. It's just like fun to sit here and talk to you guys while I unbox dolls. That's really more than anything why I started doing it. So yeah. You've been watching for a while? Awesome. Nice. Thank you. Okay. I wish it would just... Hold on. Let me make sure. The chat keeps disappearing. Just want to make sure. Okay, there we go. Okay, great. We're good. All right. I'm going to try to get these out like rapid fire fast, so I'm not here for like 5 hours unboxing 10 Rainbow High dolls. I think I can probably do it. I think. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Unboxing speedrun, seriously. Oh, hi Blake, how's it going? You're also a doll collector, nice. Who are my favorite doll YouTubers? That's a great question. I watch a ton of doll YouTubers. I would say the ones that come to mind right now are My World. I think she's really great. Melissa, I think is her name. I don't know any of these people I'm gonna mention, but like these are just the ones that I watch a lot of. Are there standard? The stands you're using for G3 Monster? Oh, what stands? They're just the like Kaiser. These like Kaiser doll stands is what I usually use. But other doll YouTubers I watch a lot are like Beauty Inside a Box. I think is pretty cool. Let's see who else. Darling Dolls is really cool. He does a lot of like video essay type things about dolls. Hi Blake. I hope it's not too delayed. I've never live streamed from my phone before, so I hope the latency isn't like horrible. I'm hoping. All right, cool. Boom, done. Okay, at least these junior high dolls don't have a lot going on. So here's Bella. Oh, she's kind of cute. I'm a big fan of Bella. These junior high dolls, the bags are so cool, except mine's broken, so that's fun. Oh wait, no. Is it? I think it is. I think the strap just came undone. I think it can be fixed, but these bags are so cool. The bags on these junior high dolls are like 90% of the budget, I feel like. You have a video where you showed your toy collection. Nice, nice. It's not too delayed? Okay, perfect. That's good to hear. Is her face scuffed? No, I think she looks good. I think she looks like a pretty solid Bella. What's the meaning behind my channel name? I knew somebody was going to ask that question. So many people have asked me that. So there's no real meaning behind it. Honestly, I used to play World of Warcraft when I was like when I was like 13 or something. I played World of Warcraft and I had a name like in game that was like randomly generated, and it was spelled like D-A-L-T-H-I-S, like Dalthis, I think. But all of my friends just called me Dalthis, so that eventually became my name. And actually, I originally started this channel with the intention of making it a gaming channel, because I also stream on Twitch sometimes, but this is what I do now. And also, there was already doll in the name, so I figured, hey, might as well leave it as is. Okay. Great. So then also we have Kendall. Kendall? What's his name? His last name's Kendall, right? River Kendall is his name. I don't know about him. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about him. Where did I just throw those scissors? Ugh. I'm so sorry. Now you guys are gonna see live like how much I actually drop things and throw things by accident. Your toy and arcade movie channel. Nice, nice. Violently unboxing. Listen, I have like 10 dolls to get through. We got one down. Let's get him out. The junior high dolls, I'm just kind of zooming through because I don't think anyone really cares about them, honestly. Like, I know I certainly don't, which is why they've never come out of the box. But I just put up a lot of shelves, and I want to have... They're over here, like, in front of me, and I want to have them all displayed together. So I figured it was finally time to deal with this stack of junior high dolls on my floor. I got them all on sale, so I just kind of didn't unbox any of them. But we're doing that now, so here we are. And I just figured I'd do it as a live, because, like, why not? None of these junior high dolls are interesting enough to, like, get their own video, honestly, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know. Maybe people really like them, but I think they're kind of just, like, a budget option, kind of. He's giving me E-Boy vibes. He really is, yeah. Not to cut yourself. Speed unboxing. I'll try my best. He's cute. I don't hate him. He's fine. What's his hair look like? Ooh. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Let's put that over there. He's not bad. He could be worse, I think, right? He's cute. I don't know. Rainbow High boys are always a little like, eh. Actually, that's not true. I really liked the new Shadow High boy. Rex, I think was his name. He was really cool. Yeah, he's fine. There's nothing crazy about these dolls. I feel like the junior high dolls are literally just like a budget version, right? Aren't they? I feel like there's nothing really that spectacular about any of them. But they're also not that cheap, are they? They're like, I feel like these go for like what, like 25-ish originally, and then they go down from there. I think I paid like, oh, oops, it's upside down. I think I paid like 15-ish for each of these, maybe tops. Because I got them all on sale. I waited till these went on sale. I just don't care enough about the junior highs personally. But I don't know. Does anyone actually like the junior high dolls? Okay, who's next? Karma is next. Let's go. Karma, my least favorite doll I think they've probably ever made. I hate chartreuse. I really don't like the color chartreuse. I think I said that in a recent video, and a bunch of people in the comments were like, I love Karma, she's my favorite. And I kind of feel bad when I'm like, hey, I hate this doll, and everybody's like, she's my favorite, but also it's like, eh. It's the truth. I don't really like the color chartreuse. It just gives me like, I don't know, it gives me like highlighter vibes. I just don't think it's very attractive. Although she's kind of like, I feel like if you had like a black light, she would look really cool. Because her hair's so, like, fluorescent. Is the chat? Oh, okay, there we go. Sorry, the chat stopped scrolling. Bella, couldn't find her for some... Oh, got you. Yeah. Which is your favorite of the junior high dolls? Honestly, I haven't unboxed them all yet, so... I think Amaya looks the best from what I'm seeing right now, but I haven't taken her out yet, so she looks pretty good. She's probably my favorite at this point in time. We'll see once I get her out. Unboxing at midnight is the first one. Listen, I usually unbox at like 4 a.m. Like honestly, like I usually by the time I get to unboxing, it's like 3 or 4 a.m. I just realized I think they all have the little comb in them. I'll try to make sure I don't throw those out, but I'm not gonna use them anyway, so. He needs a hair wash, yeah, he does. You love My Little Pony dolls? Nice. I have actually never had a My Little Pony doll. I don't think ever in my life. Most people have a completely different vibe in their live streams. Maybe you're just drunk. I don't know what to say. I've never live streamed like this before, like a doll related thing. All of my live streams have been like gaming related. Like I stream on Twitch sometimes, but it's usually about like horror games and stuff. So it's like a completely different situation. What keeps me up so late? I don't know. That's just who I am. Could be the coffee I just drank right before I started this. Could be that. I just stay up late. I work like a noon to like 9 p.m. kind of shift. So usually I kind of like wake up to work and then I just do things after my shift ends. So I guess over the years, I've just been like conditioned into staying up until 4 a.m. every night. But I mean, I don't know. And honestly, a lot of times I stay up even later. Perhaps it's the coffee. Yeah, the coffee doesn't help if I were trying to go to sleep early, but I'm really not, honestly. And the more I've done this kind of stuff, like YouTube and Twitch streaming and stuff like that, the more it's like, I don't know. I've just become like a late night kind of person. Like this is the kind of stuff I like to do, and I do it all at night, so it just makes me want to stay up even more. Oof. Okay. Yikes. Here's Karma. I'm so used to holding the dolls like over here. It's so weird to be vertical. I don't like her. Sorry. I know a lot of people love Karma. I don't get it though. I'm not a big fan of this, like this color. This hair color is so aggressive. I bet it would look really cool in a black light though. It's kind of glowing. Also, look at her hair rooting. Hold on, let me see if I can show it. It's like rough, honestly. Like her hair rooting is like really bad. Ooh. We need a collection tour because I have some amazing dolls. Oh yeah, so I am gonna do that soon. Sorry, now I'm making her hair all staticky. I'm trying to get all these dolls out of the box before I do it, which is part of the reason I'm doing this live stream, is because I've got like 10 more dolls that I had to unbox, and instead of doing a bunch of videos about them, it just made sense to just do it all in one go. Let's see. What games am I currently playing? I mostly stream Dead by Daylight. I sometimes play other games, but that's the only thing I've been playing recently, because I'm pretty much only playing if I'm streaming on Twitch at this point. Highlighter, yep. She reminds me of... I hate that the chat disappears over and over again. This is so weird. I'm so used to like Twitch chat where it's just there. She reminds me of the kids who would wear all the athletic wear to school. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, the static's pretty crazy. I will say, I should have grabbed one. If you have like a dryer sheet, you can kind of run it through their hair a little bit, and it kind of tones down the static if you have one that's really bad like this, instead of like using water or something. But it's not a big deal. I'm going to wash all their hair later, probably. Okay, next up is Stella. I think I might like Stella. I do like pink. I'm a big fan of pink, so let's get her out. So far, I did like Bella. I didn't really care for Karma or the other one. I know I'm just kind of throwing them in a pile over there. All right. Let's see. So it's kind of cute. You like the tiara? Yeah, I think she is pretty cute. I will say, the best thing about these dolls, if you want like a nice like fabric backpack, I mean, every one of these dolls comes with these really nice backpacks. So honestly, if you're the kind of person who's just looking for like a decent backpack for your other dolls, and you're willing to pay like whatever these cost, which honestly, these go on sale so much. I think I got all of these for under $15. But that is still a lot to pay for like one backpack if that's all you want. But the backpacks are nice. You never looked at them before? Yeah, I mean, honestly, they're not my favorite. Here she is. Yeah, I don't know. She's not bad. I mean, I don't hate her. It's just like the junior high dolls to me they're just kind of like their budget line. I appreciate that they're just doing the actual budget dolls now that are like the full size dolls. Upcoming doll releases I'm looking forward to. So the W Club just opened up enrollment. If you do like more like expensive, like $100 kind of dolls, which I'm definitely going to join, because one of their upgrade dolls is Alejandra something, Luna, I think is her last name, which is a character I've wanted for so long. She is I believe to my knowledge, she's the first ever transgender doll that any major doll company has ever done. Since then, I think a couple other companies have done it, especially like Frankie and Monster High is non-binary. But Alejandra, I think is her name, came out like years ago, and I didn't get her when she came out because I wasn't a W Club member. So I'm really happy they're doing her again as one of the upgrades, so I'll definitely join just for her, honestly. That's probably the thing I'm most excited about. I still haven't renewed yet, though, because I haven't decided if I want to buy all three or just a couple of them. Mystery bag backpacks. Oh yeah, I forgot they do have the mystery bag backpacks as well. Yeah, $10 is a lot for just a backpack though. The base doll is definitely plastic. Yeah. You think they look a little naked, like they're missing coats and other bits? I would agree. I think that, honestly, my problem with the junior high dolls has always been that their retail price is like $25, and that's basically the price of a regular doll. So I don't know why, like when these first come out, like who's gonna pay full price for these? I've always waited for them to go on sale because it just doesn't make sense to pay that much when like it's basically the price of a regular Rainbow High doll. Oh, use that one. A variety of dolls. Any doll line that isn't my vibe? There's a few. There's a few that aren't my vibe that are very popular. Honestly, a doll line I have almost none of and have no plans on really buying many of are Bratz dolls. Despite the fact that I tend to buy a lot of MGA dolls, I buy Rainbow High dolls, of course, and then I also do buy OMG dolls occasionally. I don't like Bratz dolls. I never have. I know a lot of people really love them and they're super popular. I don't know. They're just not for me. Their faces freak me out a little bit. So, all right. She's cute. I mean, I don't know. This dress is really simple, right? I don't know. The bag's cool. I think they put most of the budget for these dolls into the bag, right? You loathe Bratz. Yeah, I mean, I have nothing against Bratz. I have a couple of the collector Bratz dolls because I do think MGA does kind of go all out for the collector Bratz, but like a basic like regular Bratz doll, like the Playline ones, there's no reason for me to buy those. Is hers face messed up? No, I think she's okay. Yeah, I don't know about her. The tiara looks so cheap. I don't care for that. For over 20 years, she flew with the Bratz. How do their joints stack up on other Rainbow High and Shadow High? I don't think there's any issues. I haven't noticed any. They still have the double jointed legs. The hips they're pretty stiff, but they're there. That could just be this doll. It's the same jointing, I think. Yeah, there's no difference in the jointing between the junior high and the regular line. And they feel pretty similar. I mean, Rainbow High joints are always questionable. Like, sometimes they're really great, and then other times I've literally had, like, a doll I took out of the box and her leg just broke right off instantly. Are they wearing that to middle school? I mean, I think a lot of people wonder about the fashion choices that these alleged high schoolers are making. I know, right? I have no idea. This would not have even like in my high school. I think you had to wear like things below the knee. I'm pretty sure. I don't think you could go much higher than that, if I remember correctly. I mean, I haven't been to high school in many years, so maybe it's different now. I don't know, but I can't imagine it's that much different. Ugh. Okay, this should be the last junior high doll, and then I'll move on to the next category of Rainbow High dolls. Fingertip rule. Oh, interesting. Like it has to come to the end of your fingertips. Where's the girl for her birthday? Oh, hi, Devin. Hi. I feel like I've seen a lot of you on Instagram. I don't really do too much on Instagram other than like watch other people's lives. What's the doll that was the gateway doll for this madness? Oof. That's a great question. I think I've had a number of gateway dolls, honestly. When I was like really young was probably when I first started buying dolls. It was Barbie, obviously. I feel like anyone who grew up in the 90s, it was either Barbie or Bratz, and I was a Barbie person. So yeah, Barbie would have been the original. I specifically loved, like, in the 90s and early 2000s, they did Marilyn Monroe Barbies, and I loved Marilyn Monroe as a little gay boy. So I do actually still have, I bought some of the old vintage Marilyn Monroe Barbies as an adult, because I only had, like, one as a kid. So probably Barbie, I guess. Ooh, how many dolls did I open just now? Okay, we've gone through 4 so far. I'm on the 5th one, and she's the last junior high doll. We're speed running these dolls because I just have so many. So many. It should be 10 total. Once I finish with the junior high, I've got a couple winter break dolls I just never unboxed. And then I have some of the collector Rainbow High dolls I want to get out of the box. Yes, I did find all of the junior high dolls on sale. I believe I bought them on Amazon as they went on sale. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like the sales are kind of inconsistent. Like, I see them at Walmart on sale sometimes. I see them at Target. Lately, I haven't been seeing too many of the junior high dolls. I feel like a lot of the stores have gotten rid of their stock, but I still see them on Amazon a lot. But also, I'm in the US, so I don't know where you are, but I know that these are a lot harder to get in other countries. I feel like in the United States, Rainbow High dolls are just like raining from the skies. And then when I talk to my friends in other countries, they're like, I'm still waiting on Series 3 and Series 4 and stuff, which is wild. I don't know why it's like that. Is that a Ken doll in a trench coat? No, this is not a Ken doll, actually. Oof. Okay. This is an Integrity Toys doll. This is, I think his name's Thiago. He was a really popular release from last year. But they're very similar to Ken dolls, just like super high quality. But yeah, this is an Integrity doll. Everything from here over, these are all Integrity Toys dolls. Oh, God. Trying not to knock over all the Integrity Toys dolls. What did I think of Natasha Zima? Natasha Zima was one of my favorites in the original Shadow High release. I think Natasha and Chanel were probably my 2 favorites in Series 1 of Shadow High. So yeah, I love her. I also liked her song in the show. The name fits him, yeah. Yeah, so I just recently got caught up with Rainbow High on the actual TV show or YouTube show, whatever you call it. That show is unhinged. That show is so wild. It's so wild. I don't understand. Every time I watch it, I feel like I'm like not as sober as I actually am. He looks amazing. Just might just drop a bag, yeah. Do Rainbow High doll ranking. Top 10 favorite Rainbow High dolls. Oh my god, that's going to be so hard. I probably could do that though. So I'm actually, my next plan, once I get all these dolls out, it probably won't be the next video I post just because it's going to take me a while to like film it and edit it and everything. And I have some other stuff that's like ready to go. But I'm gonna soon do like a full doll tour where I'll show my whole Rainbow High collection, which should include every single Rainbow High doll that has ever been made. I don't think I've ever missed a Rainbow High release, honestly. So maybe I'll talk a little bit about my favorites when I do that as well. Margarita Perla, I liked her a lot too. I didn't like the tinsel in her hair though, but I loved the Pacific Coast line. I was really disappointed when they canceled that. Top 10 would be great. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Hi, Brayton. All right. So here she is. I don't like these junior high dolls. I'm sorry. I don't know if anyone really cares that much about these, but if you do, I'm sorry. They're just not for me. Her boots are cool, though. Okay, hold on. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. So Amaya was one of my original favorites, honestly. When they released her, I thought it was so cool that she had white hair. Now there's a ton of dolls that have white hair, but she was the first one, I believe. I do like her sweater that says, "I don't speak fashion, I am fashion." I think that's like a Moschino reference. I could be wrong. Somebody who knows fashion better than me can probably correct me. But it's giving me like Moschino. Is it Moschino? Moschino? I'm probably saying it wrong. So I'm a fool. She's the only one that feels complete. Yeah, I would actually kind of agree. I do think, yeah, the sweater is all she, or the hoodie is all she has. So there's not like an outfit under here. But yeah, the boots are really cool though. These are actually like a pleather. These are like a pleather boot, and there's like embroidered like chain details on them. That's actually pretty cool for a like budget kind of doll. I'm not mad about it. The season of Rainbow High is dragged on Priscilla. Yeah, I kind of agree. It's a legit outfit, yeah. Not like the cocktail dress pink one, yeah, agreed. Out of all the juniors, yeah, this was the last junior that yeah, and she's actually, I think, honestly, she might be my favorite. She does have like rainbow makeup too, which is kind of cool. But that's one of the things I liked about Amaya Rain originally was that she was kind of like white with like rainbow, which was kind of different from the like solid monochromatic color blocking they had been doing. But then they changed her hair color. What's her hair rooting? Great question. Let's take a look. She does have tinsel in her hair, I'm now noticing. It's in like a high ponytail. I'm not going to take it down because I just don't feel like dealing with the hassle of restyling a junior high doll, honestly, because she's just going to go on the shelf. But it looks decent. There is tinsel, which is really annoying always, in my opinion, but it's not horrible. It's probably not great once you take the ponytail down, though. Ooh, let's see. Those leather boots. Yeah, I know. They're really great. I just don't think, honestly, I don't think they'll fit any other dolls. So it's like, they're cool, but I don't think they're so small. They might fit like a Monster High doll. I would actually be curious to try that because they're really tiny. Like her feet are a lot smaller, I think, than the regular dolls. Okay, cool. All right, we're going to do some winter break dolls. I have 3 of these that I just never unboxed because I didn't care about winter break, and I don't think anyone did. But I got them on sale eventually and just kind of kept them in a closet. They do come with combs. I threw them all in a pile over here with the garbage. I'll probably take them out later, but I don't want to spend a bunch of time taking all those combs out. To get a is it pronounced Mitzi? So I don't have any of those. I would love to get some though, honestly. They look so good. I'm a big fan of that like kind of doll, like a smaller companies. This box is so busted, by the way. Like, holy. What is happening here? Like, what is happening here? I think I got her from Amazon. That's kind of one part for Amazon, though. The shoes don't fit. Oh, that sucks. Which one? Victoria Whitman. I love Victoria Whitman. I would go get her, but she's all the way over there. I love Victoria. I think she's one of the best ones. Adonis dolls are the best male dolls. Adonis dolls look really cool. My problem with them is that I personally don't love their outfits, and I've been told by some of my friends who collect them that they're really hard to redress because they have bigger chests than like any other doll that exists pretty much. So it's kind of hard to find clothes for them unless you want to make them yourself. Or unless you just like the clothes that the Adonis doll people make. Which I personally haven't seen a ton that I loved, honestly. But maybe that's just me. I mean, oh right, I forgot. This is from the olden days when Rainbow High came with multiple outfits. I was like, what is all this extra stuff? Wow, this is a lot. This is her second outfit. This is so much. There's so much going on here. I kind of like the pants though. I might actually use these pants. We'll see. I'm not going to redress anyone right now because that's just going to take eternity. This is her base outfit. These dolls are really cool if you care about all this extra stuff. And honestly, I think I got all of these winter break dolls for less than $20 because nobody wants these and they're like still on Amazon for super cheap because nobody ever bought them. They have great bodies, but the head really bothers you. I'm trying to think. I can only think of like a handful that I've seen. I liked the way they looked. They're just very expensive, and I didn't love the outfits enough to pay for it. Priscilla video yet? Is she actually defective? Yeah. Yeah, so when I put things like that in the thumbnail, it's like partially clickbaity, honestly, but I don't lie. So, yeah, my Priscilla was pretty defective. I would grab her, but she's like all the way on the top shelf. She had... What was wrong with her? She has 2 left shoes, which was weird. She also had... a paint, like a blob of white paint on her lips. The blob of white paint was really what bothered me. The left shoes were fine. A lot of people mentioned it in the comments, but I don't know. They still fit her, so I guess I didn't really care. But yeah, she does definitively have 2 left shoes. There was something else wrong with her too. I can't remember. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure I mentioned it in the video, so if you watch the video, I'm sure I went over it. She's fine though. She's on the top shelf, so I don't even see it. But she does have a messed up lip for sure. Yeah, she was the one with the messed up lip. Yep. Yeah, and then 2 left shoes. There's something else wrong with her, and now it's gonna bother me. I don't remember what the other problem was. But I remember, like, in the comments, everybody was like, oh my god, she's so busted. Like, I thought she was busted, and then everybody came in and was, like, really telling me just how busted she was. She was even more busted than I realized at the time, honestly. I don't remember what all the problems were, though. Because there was another one I had that was also defective. I think it was the... I almost just stuck these right into my face. There's someone else here. Who was the other one I unboxed that was super defective? I think it was... Was it the green one? No, the green one looked good. Oh god, I wish I could remember. It might have been the orange one. I don't know. Oh no, it was the Kim Nguyen. Her bangs were just really choppy. That's all it was. She was pretty messed up though, honestly. 2 left shoes was really, really busted. She was born wrong. Yeah. I mean, she's fine. I don't mind it. It's fine. Your Priscilla has 2 left shoes too? That's so weird. How does that happen? I mean, I will say they seem to fit her fine, so maybe when they're putting them on, they just don't look at the lettering. I don't know if I would have even noticed if it didn't literally say L on the bottom. But yeah, it does tell you that it's 2 left shoes. Also, figure skating fan. I wish these came with actual skates that people wear. Yeah, the skates, where are they? She does have skates. I mean, they don't look like spectacular. I can actually take them out if you want to see them. God, these packaging. the Rainbow High packaging used to be so ridiculous. I'm so happy they changed it and made it like way simpler because this is just insane. The amount of little plastic things you have to cut to get these out. And also people stole them anyway. I remember I would see like these outfits would just be taken off of all these dolls when you would see them in the stores. So these are her little figure skates. They're cute. I don't hate them. They're kind of weird though. Why do they have so many? That's not what a figure skate looks like, is it? Isn't there usually just one blade? Is it just for their balance, maybe? Oh my god, I'm knocking everything over. I'm just creating like a pile of garbage over here, a pile of dolls over here, and everything's about to fall over. All right. All right, all right, all right. Let's get her out of here. Yeah, this is what I expected. I thought the junior highs would be really easy, and then the older Rainbow High dolls, it's like a struggle to get one of them out of the box for some reason. Okay. Oh, God. They really tied them in here so aggressively. I forgot how hard this used to be. Like, how many things do they need? I hope it's not too loud, like, in the mic. I'm so sorry. I know that it does get loud sometimes, and usually I try to edit that all out when I'm editing the videos, but here we are. What did I think of the packaging from the Claudine set? Which Claudine are you talking about? Are you talking about the new Haute Couture Claudine? I didn't get mine yet, if that's the one you're talking about, so I don't actually know. She looked kind of cheap from what I saw people showing, so that should be fun when mine arrives. First Rainbow High doll was ever a Winter Break Poppy you fell in love. I think the Winter Break dolls, honestly, so they get a lot of shit because they're basically just the same doll in a different outfit, but I do think they're nicer than the original Rainbow High dolls. Like, a lot of people don't remember, but the original Rainbow High dolls didn't have the head tilt, and they also all had like really shiny faces, whereas her face is a little bit more matte. I like the Winter Break dolls if you're going to redress them and you just want the original characters. I kind of do like them. Favorite costume ball? That's so hard. That is so hard. I'm super partial to Bella as a character. I also love witches. So the like pink witch dress, and she's pink too. But honestly, of the costume ball dolls, the one that really stands out to me all the time when I look over at my shelf here is Robin. I think Robin's like, she has the best, I think overall like the best design. I think she's executed really well. I think Bella, I'm just really biased to as a character, and also I love pink, so. The Bedroom and Boutique. I actually don't know if I saw that Claudine set. I'm trying to think if I've seen that one yet. So I honestly, my Monster High doll collecting kind of is mostly with I like to do like the collector dolls, and then the Playline dolls, I'll only buy like the ones I really like. I have not bought any of the new play sets from G3. Actually, I don't know if I've ever bought a play set for Monster High in general. I can't think of a time when I did. Or anything that came with a lot of accessories and things like that, other than like the standard G3 dolls. So yeah, I don't think I've actually seen that one. Off to bed. Oh, thanks for hanging out, Plastic. What dollar am I unboxing? This right now is the Sunny Winter Break doll. She's one of the older Rainbow High dolls. I just have a stack of old Rainbow High dolls I'm unboxing really quickly here. Poppy's a beautiful doll, but the butterfly balloon bothers you a lot. See, I actually liked when they did the butterfly, because I don't like the color orange, so I liked that they kind of did it inspired by butterflies. I thought that was kind of a cool concept for orange, because I usually think like pumpkin for orange. Belle's gorgeous. Would be awesome if they did 3 different Rainbow High characters for their own costume each year. That would be really cool. I would love to see more of those. But anyway, here's Sunny, and then let's move on to the next one while I continue to read. The next one's going to be Jade. I'm almost done with these. We've just got 2 more of these Winter Break dolls, and then we're going to move on to the collector dolls. No clear plastic in the front. Interesting. I haven't seen that at all. That's so wild. I'll have to look at that after this and see what you're talking about, because I actually didn't see that at all. Was it like just released today? Because I thought I was up to date on the Monster High stuff, but maybe I just missed it. Winter Break Skylar was going to be your first doll. She was very cheap. Oh yeah, Winter Break Skylar, honestly, she's kind of one of the best Winter Break dolls. I also think she's the best Skylar doll. I have every one of the Skylars like in a row together up there, and the way they did her hair for that one looks really good, actually. Even if you just leave it the crunch in, it looks really good. Yes, more costume balls. Yeah, I loved the costume ball dolls. I thought that was a great idea. I also just love Halloween dolls. I love like witches and costumey stuff. So yeah, the costume balls were great. I got all these stands too. I don't even use the Rainbow High stands anymore, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with all those. Oh, just creating more and more piles of stuff I'm gonna have to deal with. How long have I been doll collecting? So my current collection that I have, that you see right now, I started slightly after the pandemic. I don't remember the exact year. I think it was like maybe late 2020, early 2021, maybe. But I've collected dolls on and off my whole life. I used to have a bunch of Barbies as a kid that I collected for a long time. And then when I was in high school and college, I collected like horror dolls, like Living Dead dolls and those kinds of things. But it was only really, honestly, it was Rainbow High that got me back into collecting as an adult. And now, you know, here we are. So, well, let's see. The Biku was it was an Amazon exclusive. Oh, I must have completely missed it. I'll have to look at it. You love my doll shelves? I'm gonna do a doll tour video soon where I kind of show everything. These shelves they're like honestly my least favorite shelves that I have back here. I've been thinking about redoing this whole setup. I've got some really cool shelves over here and over there that I just put up. So I'm excited to show them. This is her second outfit, first off. They're cute. She's got the weird skates again. I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it. Is this just a doll room? No, this is my like home office. So in front of me here is like my computer. So I work from home and I just work basically sitting right here. And then yeah, it's also like the doll room. There's nothing else here. It's just my home office. And then also, yeah, I use it as an office too. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it started as an office. It became like the doll room over the past couple years. Here's her little like snowboard thing. These are actually pretty cool, honestly. I just don't care about sports. But like they're pretty cool, I think. You think the weird trio bladed skates? Yeah, I think so too. I actually never really looked at them until this moment. I think that that's just so you can stand them up, because actually Rainbow High dolls do tend to stand up pretty well on their own. So they might have just done that intentionally so people can stand them up for like photography reasons and stuff like that. I think MGA tends to think about those things a lot. So I do always wonder, like, how much are these dolls really intended for kids? Because sometimes I have purchased Rainbow High dolls for kids before, and like, I don't know, it's so hard to get their little hands off and stuff. It just takes so much effort, and a lot of times younger kids just can't do it. Is the snowboard high quality? I think so. It feels like a decent, like, solid plastic. It's a little bendy, but like it's fine. Like it wouldn't snap unless you like really tried to, I think. What's my profession? I work in insurance. It's like a call center type job, so it's not interesting. It's nothing interesting or exciting, unfortunately. But yeah, that is my actual profession. Any knockoff dolls that I like? I don't know a lot about knockoff dolls, honestly. I've actually never heard of Mystic Vampire dolls. That sounds cool, though. I do like vampires and those kinds of things, so maybe I would like them. I'll look them up. They have different faces on the front and the back of their heads. That sounds wild. I have seen dolls like that in the past. I feel like they're usually pretty horrifying, but also at the same time, I kind of like that. Like, I have a tendency to collect like kind of creepier dolls as well. So I'm kind of into that. I feel like there's always like 2 or 3 like extra things holding them in here that are completely unnecessary. Okay. All right. Wait, did I miss something? Any vintage or thought about it? I do have some vintage dolls, not a lot. Collection's amazing. Hearts. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I do have some vintage dolls. I don't have a ton. All my vintage dolls are like 90s-ish. That's about it. I don't think I have any doll older than the 90s, so I don't even know if that counts as vintage, honestly. I think now the 90s is vintage, right? Isn't vintage like 20 years? Maybe? Maybe. I'm not actually sure what the classification is. Here's Jade. This outfit, I will say, these outfits, while I don't care about sports, the detailing on them is actually pretty incredible for a Playline doll. And for the fact that these are so cheap now, these are like less than 20 bucks usually. There's so much like cool stitching and pockets and stuff. I just have no interest in this kind of like style. Like I don't care about sports. So like this does nothing for me. But it is cool. I can appreciate that it's like really well made. Like, look at all the stitching on her little jumpsuit. That's crazy. I hate this color, too. Once again, I don't like the neon green color. Look at her makeup. There's so much highlighter on her face. and glitter. That's so funny. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about these winter break dolls. Okay, one more winter break doll, and then we're on to... I've got Roxy Grand, Maria Garcia, and then I think I'm going to unbox Paris Hilton, too, because this is going faster than I had expected. Which is... The last one's Poppy. Poppy is actually my favorite character, I think, in the original lineup. I really liked that that episode of Rainbow High where Poppy, like... She gets, like, homesick, I guess, but, like, it's really, like... I feel like they kind of were trying to do, like, a subtle, like... little episode about depression, which I appreciated. Let's see. So much glitter, yeah. It's a lot of glitter on her eyeliner or her eyelids. Don't like sports either. Nice. Yeah, I like a giant poofy dress too. That's usually my favorite. Yes, I do currently have every Rainbow High doll. Will I continue to get them all forever, indefinitely? I have no idea. Probably. Unless they just get even more out of hand. But honestly, I think in the future, like years down the line, if Rainbow High gets canceled, which it probably will eventually. I mean, most doll lines eventually die off after like 5 to 10 years. I feel like I'll miss the fact that if I missed some, I don't know, who knows? It's hard to say. Rainbow High is such a prolific line that it's hard to gauge like what the future of it will be. But I think there's going to be a lot of them for many years. Butterfly wings skis. Yeah, they look pretty good. So Roxy Grand, I haven't unboxed yet. I have her behind me. I'm going to be honest, looking at her in the box, I don't know. I'm not sure. But the one I'm going to unbox, I did get on sale. With Roxy Grand, actually, I originally paid that crazy like $80 price that they charged for her, like a psycho. And then I recently got a second one on sale to unbox. So I do actually have 2 of her, and I don't even think I like her. So that's who I am. There's so many. Yeah, there's a lot. She's pretty hard to get out of the box. Good to know. Can't wait for that. Let's see. I think I'm probably going to do Roxy next, actually. Super picky about dolls. And you refuse to get boy dolls? Why? Why don't you like boy dolls? I will say boy dolls are usually a little strange, but I tend to like them. Okay, so here's her second outfit. I hate this. I don't like this at all. I'm not a fan of this. I don't like anything about this. I don't like the little skates. The outfit's like, I think is it like corduroy? Also, the hem on my dress, I'm like 99% sure the hem is crooked, honestly. I mean, it's hard to tell because it's not on a doll, but I think the hem is like really crooked from what I'm seeing. So it probably looks wonky on the doll anyway. You don't have the space for that many dolls? Yeah, I mean, space is always a problem. It gives off nanny vibes. Yeah, actually, you're not wrong. It is kind of giving nanny vibes. All right, let's get that out of here. Okay. I do like this, actually. She looks pretty good. I'm kind of into her. The skis are cool with the little monarch wings. Ooh. Seriously, I know, freeze to death. Seriously, how is that a winter dress? It doesn't make any sense. They don't try as hard with the boys. Yeah. G3 Deuce looks pretty good. Yeah, he's fine. I kind of agree. I think you're right. I think most of the time doll companies tend to think of the boy dolls as like an afterthought. They're just kind of like, oh, we have to have at least one, and then they make like kind of a bland boy doll. I think Rainbow High has had a couple okay boys, but they're still not as interesting as the girl dolls usually. I wish they'd try a little bit harder. Space is an issue. You also collect other doll lines. Need to stop yourself. Yeah, I collect. So the major doll companies I tend to buy from are MGA, Mattel. I buy a decent amount of Disney dolls, and I also buy Integrity dolls. So it takes up a lot of space to collect from all 4 of those companies. And I also collect multiple lines from. I collect Barbie and Monster High a little bit, and then I also collect Rainbow High, and then a little bit of OMG dolls as well. And by a little bit, I mean I don't mean to collect them; they just end up in my house somehow. What can I say? Let's see. G3 Deuce is better than the Generation. I actually don't have any of the original Deuce dolls, so I've actually never seen her in person, I don't think. I think I just have the G3 one. Was I into Rainbow High immediately? I started collecting Rainbow High around, I think, Series 3. Series 3, I think, was a big part of what got me back into doll collecting. Because I just loved the face mold that they did for I think it was Daphne Minton, and I think, was it Emmy Vanda? 2 of them in Series 3 had a new face mold, and that was what got me back into it. I became, like, obsessed with with Daphne Minton, and then here I am. Here I am a couple years later with way too many dolls. Do I have any Bratz dolls? I do have some Bratz dolls. I was just saying earlier, Bratz is one of the lines that I generally don't usually collect. I think they're fine. they're not really my style. I do have the Gay Pride Bratz dolls they released last year, and then I think I have one Cult Gaia Bratz doll, and then I think I have one of the GCDS dolls. I only have like the collector Bratz dolls because the Playline dolls I just think are usually a little basic, honestly. Sorry. I know a lot of people really love Bratz. They're just not really my style. Do I display all my dolls at once? No. I don't know if that would be possible. I do display a large percentage of them, though. I don't have a tendency to put too much in storage. I usually sell dolls before I want to put them in storage most of the time. So if it's getting really out of hand, I'll maybe sell some on eBay. But I do have a good chunk of my OMG dolls in storage because they just take up too much space. And I don't love OMG that much, honestly. So yeah, I don't think I could display my whole collection even if I wanted to, but I do have a lot of it's out here right now. Monster High Claude looks different. He looks decent. Yeah, I think he looks decent too. I'm not super familiar with that character, so just to clarify, I didn't collect G1 of Monster High at all. They kind of came out around the time when I was like in high school-ish, and I wasn't really collecting that kind of doll at the time. I was collecting more like Living Dead dolls and those kinds of things when I was in high school. So I completely missed the original generation of Monster High, and I just kind of got back into it with the new generation. And I do like them. I just don't have the connection that I think a lot of people do, so I don't love them as much as most people. You plan on customizing Aiden? Give him Bella's head? Oh, interesting. I think that'll look really good, actually. The makeup. That'll be really interesting. I've never really seen people customize any of the boy dolls at all, really. Now that I'm thinking about it, I can't actually remember seeing any of those kinds of customizations, so that should be really cool. I personally have never customized a Rainbow High doll. Oh wait, no, that's not true. I'm just kidding. I did do it one time for fun. I just kind of made one into Carrie White for fun. Seriously, got you into doll collecting too? Nice, nice. Do I have any dolls currently for sale? I think I do. Yeah, I think I have something posted on eBay right now. I'm actually not sure if anything's up currently, but there's a couple that are like on the chopping block, honestly. So I have all of the Disney Ultimate Princess designer dolls. I bought that whole set as they came out and regretted buying like at least half of them. So those are kind of like on the way out. So I'll probably sell some of those too, I think. Let's see. Actually, a lot of Ken dolls from the 90s are hot. Yeah, I do love Ken dolls. I have a ton of Ken dolls, actually. Actually, that's not true. I don't have a ton. Saying a ton is like, that's an overstatement, but I tend to buy Ken when he's available. They just don't make a lot of Kens nowadays, unfortunately. But I do have a couple vintage Kens too. They're not, I say vintage, they're from like the 90s. Have I changed my mind about the 17-inch Tinkerbell? I mean, she's still here for right now. She's like up there, right there. She's fine. I'm still like on the fence about her. You can see she's still in the box, so she's still kind of on the chopping block. I might resell her. I'm actually not sure. I love how they literally like sewed her hair into her outfit. That is so crazy. Why would you do that? That's so weird. Here she is. She's giving this like crazy. The gel in these dolls is insane. This is like a solid rock. Like her hair needs to be washed. She's cute though. I do like this Poppy. I'm a big fan of Poppy. So yeah, I'm kind of into her. Okay, I need to drink some water. I'm just now realizing I've been talking nonstop for like an hour. My opinion on Mermaid High, I never had any. So I don't really have an opinion on them. They looked good, but they got canceled really quickly, I feel like. So I didn't really, they weren't like that interesting to me, so I never bought any, and now they're gone, so we'll put the doll on eBay chopping block for me. Whew. ASMR crunching noises. I know my microphone picks up like everything. It's probably making really weird noises as I swallow. I'm so sorry. I'm just so thirsty. Okay. It's always bad with dolls, yeah. Okay, so how do I decide to sell dolls? I feel like that's like a whole topic of conversation. It's kind of a long process. I don't usually sell a doll unless I've had them for a couple months. So I usually wait because I have had instances where I bought a doll, hated it when I first got it, and then it grew on me. That's happened to me with a couple of the Disney dolls, especially. So I tend to really wait on Disney dolls if I'm going to sell them. That's why Tinkerbell still is there. Also, I like to know how hard it would be to get them in the future. So, for instance, with Disney dolls, you never know when they come out. Some Disney dolls, they go from like $150 retail price to like $500 instantly, and then others, it's like they've been out for like years and they're still being passed around at their retail price. So weirdly enough, it's kind of counterintuitive, but if I have a doll that I'm kind of on the fence about, but then it gets like really valuable really quickly, I usually don't sell it because it's going to be harder for me to get one back if I decide in the future that I wanted one. Whereas like a lot of times if they stay around their retail price on eBay and stuff for like many years, I'm more likely to sell them because I'm just like, I know that they're not that popular, and if I ever wanted it again, I could probably get one pretty easily. Is she talking about yeah, seriously. What doll line got me into collecting? So originally I think I did mention that earlier. Originally it was Barbie when I was a kid, and then when I got older, I got really into Living Dead dolls. But now as an adult, I got back into doll collecting because of Rainbow High. Rainbow High was a big factor. It was specifically Series 3 where I suddenly felt like Playline dolls were kind of worth my time, honestly. And then once I kind of broke the seal again as an adult, I was like, here we are, you know, I've got everything behind me. So, but yeah, anyway, Poppy looks really good. I actually really like her face. She does have freckles. It's kind of hard to see. I feel like my phone's blocking some of the light, but she looks pretty good. I'm fine with her. I'm not mad about it. I think she's a good rendition of Poppy. Her face is so shiny. All right, let's get into the collector Rainbow High dolls. So here's Roxy Grand. I don't like her. I know I was like, oh, I'm going to wait till I take her out of the box to decide, but yeah. I don't know about her. Fortunately, I did get her on sale. I think I paid like $30 or less for this doll. She was on Amazon or Walmart or something recently for like super cheap. Probably because this doll was ridiculously overpriced. This was the one that came out and it was like $80, and then they instantly changed it to $60, and now she's going on sale for like $30. Poppy with Victoria's freckles though. Yeah. Victoria's freckles are the best version of freckles they've done so far, by far. Yeah, she comes with nothing, but you have to pay everything. I know, it's so crazy. Where you live, she's 130. Oh my God, where do you live? That's insane. This, I can tell you right now, I don't even have to take her out of the box. This doll is not worth $130. Do not pay that for this doll. I think she's maybe worth like 30. I like 30-ish. I will say I originally paid the $80 for her because I'm a bit of a completionist, and I was afraid that she might sell out. I don't know why I think that. They always go on sale with MGA. But yeah, she is not worth $130. That's insane. Insane. And best Rainbow High doll so far. Oh, like the best like from a quality perspective, or that's so hard to decide. My favorite will probably always be Daphne Minton. I just have a really I have an attachment to her. I think it's because she was the first one I fell in love with. But probably the best overall Rainbow High doll so far, I might go with the Storm Twins. I think the Storm Twins, especially if you can get them on sale, they're a really good deal. I guess they're Shadow High, so maybe that doesn't count, but I think they're a really good deal because you get 2 dolls and their outfits are great. Their bangs usually look pretty good. Their faces are great. I love the Storm Twins. I think they might be maybe the best ones in my opinion. You got the Giant Amaya for $40. Yeah. Yeah. Do I play games at all? Yes, I do actually stream on Twitch a lot of times. I usually try to stream on Twitch a couple times a week, usually like 3 to 4 times a week. I play mostly horror games, though. I play a lot of Dead by Daylight. That's usually what I stream. Okay. So she comes with this little like stand thing. I don't understand this. I don't understand the point of this. Okay, yeah. Oh, and the Giant Amaya Rain. Yeah, I do have her. She's behind some dolls over there. She's cool. I don't know. I don't really like dolls in that scale, personally. I like more, like, smaller dolls. Like, 17 inches even kind of pushing it for me, usually. What? What is happening in this box? This is not what I expected. If Mattel sells their low quality Barbies for 40, yeah, yeah, yeah. I personally do not have any holiday Barbies, but I do agree. I think holiday Barbies are consistently overpriced. I don't know why they charge so much for them. They've been so low quality for like the past couple years too, that I haven't even been interested in them. Like even if they were on sale, I don't buy them because I just don't think they look very good. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. But yeah, if you think about it like that. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. At the end of the day, if you're comparing MGA to Mattel, I mean... I like Barbie a lot. I do collect Barbie a lot as well. But if you're just looking at, like, the quality, MGA usually still gives you a lot more for the price. Can I... How do you get this out of here? This is insane. I don't know why they made this so complicated. 70-inch dolls you have of the Disney dolls. Yeah, I like... the 17-inch dolls are growing on me because I've gotten to the point now where I have enough of them where they kind of create like a sort of like a moment. Like, it's kind of hard to see. I can kind of show a little bit more. I have some 17-inch dolls up there. I like them. They're nice. I just think that... they're really big. They take up a ton of space. I don't take mine out of the box too, so they take even more space for me. If I could design my own Rainbow High doll, what would they look like? What color scheme would I use? So honestly, I would probably want to do pink because pink is my favorite color. However, I think there's more pink Rainbow High dolls than any other color in the entire rainbow. I could be wrong, but just looking at the shelf, like proportionately, I have like a whole section that's just pink. So I don't know if I would do pink just because there's so many already. I think I would do probably like, I would rather design like a Shadow High doll. Honestly, I'd rather do like something that's like really goth and like dark, I think. And I would do a gown. I would do like a Shadow High doll in like a really like avant-garde kind of gown. I think that would be really cool. Because we haven't really seen a ton of that. There was the Costume Ball dolls, but I don't think any of the Shadow High girls had gowns. I think only... Was it only Robin? This doll does not want to come out. This is insane. Okay. Oops, sorry. The camera's a little off there. Okay. Dolpha. It's a hi Barbie Chop Shop. How's it going? What about Pastel Goth? Yes. Correct. Yes, I do like that aesthetic as well, yeah. I don't know if I would do that though. Like if Rainbow High was like, hey, design us one Rainbow High doll, and I only had like one chance to design a Rainbow High doll, I don't know if I would go that direction. I think I would want to do like a Shadow High, like super goth. Like I wouldn't, there's been a lot of black hair lately though, so I don't know. Maybe I would do like a pastel goth. Maybe I would do like a Shadow High doll with the more pastel hair colors. I did really like the new Shadow High girls, the one with the really light pink hair and what's her name, Zoe, the like alien looking one. They're very cute. A favorite RuPaul Drag Race queen? Oh my god, that's one single favorite RuPaul's Drag Race queen is so hard to pick. Like a favorite of all time, it might have to be... This is insane, by the way. This is insane. Like, why is this happening? Why did they do this? Just so you can twist slightly in the box. Or season. Favorite season would probably be All Stars 2 because it actually includes a lot of my favorite queens. My all-time favorite queen, though, is probably Trixie Mattel. Like, if we're just looking at, like, their careers, like, who do I watch outside of RuPaul's Drag Race? I watch a lot of Trixie Mattel. I do watch Katya from... because they do a lot of stuff together, of course. Is there something else in here? I just gotta open it up just to make sure. I think this is just garbage. Yeah, this is just a big piece of garbage. And then also, I loved season 2 of All Stars because I love Alyssa Edwards, Katya, Alaska. There's just so many great queens in that season, so that's probably my favorite season. Have I had any boyfriends or guys you've talked to that knew about your doll collection? What did they think? Yes, I do. Hold on. I need to drink more. I'm so thirsty. So yes, I have 2 partners. I'm in a polyamorous relationship with two guys. They both live here with me in my house, and they both know about it. They don't care. I mean, obviously they know about it. This isn't like a secret hidden room in our house. They don't really care, actually. They think it's fine. They actually watch some of my YouTube videos sometimes. Not all the time, though, which is honestly fair because I post like every single day. So I wouldn't expect them to. Because they don't really care about dolls. One of my partners really doesn't like items. Like, he's like the definition of a minimalist. Like, it's hard to buy him things for like Christmas and stuff because like he just doesn't like things like at all. Like, there's not really like a category of items that he likes. Why is this like this? Her feet are like stuck to the stand. This is insane. Madonna from Frozen as a doll. Oh, I was like, is Madonna in Frozen? Yeah, no, that's actually kind of giving. That's kind of giving that, yeah. She's making you work for it? Seriously. I'm like literally struggling to get her, like her feet are strapped in and everything. This is insane. Once the doll's out, take the long part of the stand out. Oh, does that fix this? Okay, hold on. Maybe that's the problem. And I can I just yank her feet off? Okay. Oh my God. Thank you. Oh my God. I was like fighting for my life with this weird doll stand, which I'm not even going to use, honestly. I can probably just pop her off this, can I? Yeah, okay, great. Then just rip this off. Oh my God. Thank you. Who said that? What was your name? I always read your name when you comment, and it always confuses me. Oh, I'm so ovary bored? Ovary bored? Thank you so much for that information. That helps a lot. I'm sorry if I'm reading your name wrong. Secret Doll Dungeon, yeah. Maria Garcia or Lily Chang. Are you asking if I'm unboxing them or which one would I choose? Like, which one's my favorite? They gave us nothing. Oh my God, girl. Her hair is like tied into this thing. What's happening? This is completely insane. I saw somebody on Instagram dyeing these dolls' hair, and I was actually kind of considering dyeing her hair because her hair's white, so I could kind of dye it any color. She's just like throwing jewelry everywhere. Okay, she's finally out of the box. Honestly, Maria works it. I did like Maria. Honestly, I'm so very bored. That makes so much more sense than what I was saying. Thank you. Did I paint that? No, actually, that painting is actually by my mother. She painted that like many years ago when the movie came out and gave it to me. And now it's just up there. So it's mostly covered by dolls, unfortunately, because most of the walls in this room are covered by dolls. But it's a really cool painting, actually. It has, it's got Mrs. Lovett, and then Johnny Depp as Sweeney Todd is over there too. She did a really good job. She did that like so many years ago. My mom's actually like a painter. I don't really paint. I mostly do like sewing and that kind of artistic stuff more so. Do I like mermaids? Not really. Not really. I wanted to like them so bad. I think a lot of people did. I think a lot of people were like, oh, MGA is finally doing like a mermaid doll. How thrilling. And then I don't know. They were... Wait, what? Oh, she has like a thing between her legs too. There's so many elements to this stand. Please. What is happening? Why is there a saddle stand and a waist hugger? That's insane. That's like so extra. Oh my God. This is insane. Yeah, okay, so to answer your question with mermaids, I liked some of them. I don't think they're worth the retail price. I have bought a few on sale, but I was so disappointed with the first series that I just completely skipped the other ones. I think I have like one from series 2 that I got on sale for like 15 bucks. Favorite musicals? Like all-time favorite. I actually just saw a musical today. I saw Hadestown, which is pretty cool. I don't know if that's my favorite though. It's a good musical though. I listened. I was really excited to see it. Like favorite musicals of all times. One of my all-time favorites is Next to Normal. I saw the original Broadway cast of that, and it was so good, and it like stuck with me forever. Let's see. They have lovely face and hair, but mostly see people giving them different bodies. Oh, for the Mermaids dolls, yeah. I think the same. I think their faces are gorgeous. Oh, here she is, by the way. I'm just kind of messing with her hair. Here she is. Hold on. Oh, this is interesting. So her skirt kind of has like a high-low situation happening. And also, I will say, her skirt, like the inside lining of her skirt, this is like horse-haired. So there's some additional like structure in here. Is it horse-haired? I think it is, yeah. That's actually kind of nice. So there's like some additional structure in here to give it that nice little like flouncy look. The dress is cute, but this doll's not worth $80, that's for sure. Let's see. If I were to collect G1 Monster High dolls, who would I want to get first? Like of the original series, or do you just mean in general, like throughout all of them? If you mean throughout all of them, I love the one Draculara doll. She's so valuable. The one Draculara doll that's like she's in a dress actually similar to this, and she has like the really cute makeup. I don't know. She's like a collector doll from like way back in the day that everybody has and wants and everything. I actually don't have any original G1 dolls. I only have reproductions in my collection, or like the Haute Couture ones. But yeah, she's probably the one I would want. Roxy, yes, I do have Roxy right here. Let's see. The ultimate stand made you... I know. I don't know why this stand is so crazy. It's a crime to unbox, huh? Who, Roxy? Yeah, I mean... I feel like I'm being punished. Maybe it is a crime. Maybe this is my punishment. Is having to unbox her is the punishment for the crime of unboxing her. You love Moulin Rouge in Chicago? I love Chicago. I've seen Chicago on Broadway actually a couple times because it's one of those shows where like the tickets, you can just like go to Broadway and get the tickets really cheap like the same day, usually. It's a great show. Making you think of JoJo and how stupid some of those stands can be. JoJo? Who is JoJo? All I'm thinking is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Is that what you're talking about? I don't know who JoJo is. Just use the saddle part with your legs. So I actually just stand them up and lean them against a wall because I have really shallow shelves where I keep them. So I'm not going to use the stand at all, actually. Plastic Doll Boy's here. Hi, Plastic Doll Boy. Roxy is one of the best base dolls. Is she really? I mean, she's very pretty. I haven't really been looking at her. I've just been like kind of messing with her hair. She's very pretty. Don't get me wrong. This is a beautiful doll, and Rainbow High dolls are usually pretty high quality. I just don't understand why she's so much more expensive, other than the fact that like she does have the ankle articulation. Does she have chest? She doesn't have the chest articulation that some of them do have, but she does have the ankles. So like I guess that's an added bonus. Her face is really pretty. I think she's a great doll. I don't know why she's so expensive. But I got her on sale, so I'm not really complaining about it. I got her for like $30 on Amazon, I think. So her retail price was wild, though. She looks like Linda Evangelista. Did she stone these tights? I'm not sure. Will I see Jinx in Chicago? I wish I could. I just have no plans to go to New York City anytime soon. I live in like New York State, but I live pretty far away from New York City, so I don't go there often. But I would love to see Jinx in Chicago. I mean, that would be really cool. A doll room tour is coming. Yes, I will be doing that very soon. That's part of the reason I'm doing this like rapid fire unboxing, because I want to have all of these out and on my new Rainbow High shelves for when I do that. Okay. I'm going to save her for last. I think Paris Hilton's maybe the best one. I don't know. Maybe she's not. I'm going to save Paris Hilton for last. We'll do Maria Garcia next. Ugh. Okay. I just got this Maria. I actually have two Maria Garcias. You might see there's one up there. I bought her when she first came out because I actually did like her. I know a lot of people didn't. But I just got this second one to unbox because I really like the box. I know that that's crazy. I know she was like an expensive doll. But the box like lights up and everything. It's so cool. So I didn't want to just unbox the one that I paid like a ridiculous amount of money for. But I did find this one on eBay for like less than $50. So I figured, might as well. Did I fix the Shadow High Series 2? Daya's hair. I didn't. No. No, her hair is still crunchy and awful. I'm going to do that soon, though. After I do my doll room tour, I'll probably do a bunch of doll like hair washing. A lot of people they want me to do that. I don't know. A lot of people want to see me wash a bunch of doll hair, so I guess I'll do that as a video if you guys want to see. Let's see. A doll that I really ended up hating. You can't stand OMG dolls. They have giant fish eyes. I'm not the biggest fan of OMG dolls, but I do like the fashion that they do for the OMG dolls. I usually think it's pretty cute. Their faces, though, I'm not a huge fan. A doll that I really hate, I wouldn't say I hate any particular doll line. There's certain ones that I don't really collect. I don't really collect Bratz. I think they're not really my style. And then when it gets into like the more expensive collector dolls, like Blythe dolls and like Polyp dolls, those kinds of dolls, I don't really collect them. I have like one Blythe doll. I don't hate them. I just think that they're very expensive and they're not really my style. I don't think there's any doll that I really hate. Bratz is probably my least favorite of like the really popular doll lines though. They're not really for me. The tweens make it work for you. Oh, the OMG tweens. Yeah, the OMG tweens are very cute. Was I talking about the retro Victorian-ish Draculara? Yes, that's the one. Yeah, I love that doll. I also really loved the Sweet Screams dolls, but I didn't collect Monster High back then, so I don't have any of those, and I don't want to pay like $100 for one of them, so I probably never will have one of them, but I think they're really cool, though. They're some of my favorites. Let's see. But it's fashion burps. Oh, interesting. What? Offers stickers so you can see them for $75? I didn't set that up like that, so I apologize. Please don't buy those. That's insane. I didn't do that. That must just be some sort of weird default section or default thing that YouTube did. This is, by the way, this is my first ever YouTube live stream, so I apologize if it's a little crunchy. I usually stream on Twitch, but it didn't seem right to stream anything doll related on Twitch because Twitch is kind of a weird place where nobody cares about dolls except for me. She's so gorgeous. Yeah, I agree. You heard them? Yeah. So this is the Maria Garcia box, if you haven't seen it. It actually is pretty cool. They have this like cover that lifts off, and it's magnetic too, so you can just stick it to the back of the box if you do keep her in the box. And she does light up as well. She also has this like pamphlet of instructions. It just teaches you how to, I think, take the batteries off, maybe? I'm not sure. But let's get her out of the box. She looks pretty cool. I mean, honestly, the box is super cool. But I think the box is the reason she's so expensive, honestly, because I don't know what else would make her worth. Maria's kind of overhated, yeah. It's just the price. She retailed at $130 in US dollars, which is, I mean, for the box, I think, really. Like, there's nothing really that crazy about her that makes her that valuable. Yeah, you pay for the LEDs, literally. That's why I didn't unbox the first one I bought. That's why I bought a second one on sale. I got this one for like less than $50 though, so I don't feel bad unboxing her. Yeah, the cardboard piece could be stuck to the fridge. What doll do I regret buying recently? Recently? I don't know if I regret buying the Tinkerbell doll. She wasn't that bad in the end once I got her. But I don't love her. I'm trying to think, was there a doll I bought recently that was like a real flop? I need to like look back at my old videos. Was there one that I really hated? I actually don't remember. Probably it was a collector doll. The only ones I can think of that I really regretted was there were some Integrity Toys dolls I bought last year that I ended up selling like instantly because I just didn't like them as much as I thought I would. And Integrity Toys dolls are like $160. Okay. That would be cool, yeah, an art book for Rainbow High, for sure. What is my Twitch name? So I don't chat about dolls on Twitch, just to clarify. When I'm streaming on Twitch, I usually stream gaming content. I mostly play Dead by Daylight and like other horror games sometimes. But so yeah, my Twitch name is also Doll Thighs if you did want to follow me, but I don't do anything doll related just because I don't think Twitch is really the place for that, which is why I'm streaming this here, which is why this is my first ever like doll stream on YouTube, because I just wanted to get through these real quick without having to worry about like editing a bunch of videos and everything. Elena of Avalor, I actually don't know. I think she's a Disney princess, right? She's like one of the TV Disney princesses. I should get one. I don't think I have any. I'm not familiar with that character, but I'm pretty sure she's a Disney princess, right? You can correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. Yeah, Monster High G1 was rough from what I've heard. I didn't collect them back then, but very detailed box, yeah. I mean, it is. Yeah, you're mostly paying for the box, honestly, which is insane. That's the thing about MGA. Like, most of the time when you buy a really expensive collector doll from most companies, you get like a really nice doll, and a lot of times the box is kind of simple. But for some reason with MGA, they give you basically the same doll in just a ridiculously like extravagant box. I don't understand why. Hell overpriced, yeah. I agree. I think she's a really pretty doll, yeah. You got to catch my stream. Hi, how's it going? And thank you. I really appreciate that. The MH collector dolls. So for the MH collector dolls, I like the original Haunt Couture dolls that they did. Like, what was that, last year? Was that last year or was that 2 years ago? All the years are running together. I did like those, though. The only one I don't have is Draculara because I just missed her, and Draculara always goes, like, crazy prices if you miss her when she first retails. So, I just never wanted to pay, like, the hundreds of dollars to get a Draculara doll. You don't think... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, the new Haunt Couture dolls in general, I think are a little crazy. I think they're getting a little out of hand. I think that expecting people to pay that kind of money for a doll that's not that much different, honestly, in a lot of ways, like, less quality than the G3 dolls, because the G3 dolls come with, like, accessories and everything. And the Haunt Couture dolls, I mean, it's basically just a nice box, right? Like, isn't that kind of what you're paying for? What is it about? It's the same with Mattel, too. MGA and Mattel, if you buy a collector doll from them, they just put it in a nicer box. But, like, if you buy a collector doll from, like, Integrity, for instance, Integrity dolls basically come in, like, a shoebox. But it's the doll itself that's, like, really high quality. I don't know why MGA and Mattel do that. I think it's because they just don't want to, like, do anything too extra. They just kind of are just repackaging very similar to their Playline dolls. Just putting them in a nicer box, usually. I'm actually really curious to see her shoes, because I never unboxed my first Maria. So I actually don't know what her shoes look like. This was much easier than Roxy Grand. Ooh. A pre-production Dracula. Well, I never made it any stores. Yeah, I didn't get her from any stores. I think I got her from Mattel Creations. I did get the pre-production Draculara. I actually got the 4 pre-production dolls. I only got 2 of the real drama dolls, and I didn't even like them, so I ended up reselling those on eBay, I think, or something. Just didn't really like them that much, honestly. I thought I would, because I like the achromatic style, but I wish they would restock those. I thought those were supposed to be Playline dolls, like, readily available in stores, and I've never seen any of those in any stores near me. I only ever saw them online for, like, 5 seconds. Yeah, they assumed you'd never take her out of the box. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Her jumpsuit. I saw that. I didn't notice that until I think it was like Darling Dolls. I saw another doll YouTuber mention that there was a hole in her jumpsuit, which I thought was insane when they mentioned it. I can't believe that somebody actually photographed that in a stock photo and put it on like the actual official site to sell it like that. That's so funny. They have really cool boots. Oh, wait, they do actually. Holy shit. They're like, actually like knee-high or thigh-high boots almost, yeah. These are actually really cool. I thought they were just like little booties. I didn't realize that they actually go all the way up her legs. That's actually really nice. It's weird to put like a thigh-high boot on a doll that comes with one outfit though, and it's like a gown. But other than that, they're pretty cool boots, honestly. I might put them on another doll. Let's see. You gave up on Monster High. I mean, my philosophy with Monster High is that, like, I buy them if I like them, and if I don't, I just kind of skip them. I'm not, like, a Monster High completionist. I think that is... I'm a Rainbow High completionist, and that's already, like, too much for me most times. So I could never get into buying every Monster High doll. I do buy a lot of the collector dolls, though. I think the collector dolls usually aren't too bad. They're just very expensive for some reason. Exclusivity, yeah. They love owning limited items. Yeah, I don't care about owning limited items, honestly. It's one of the reasons that I think that the extra price for these kinds of dolls is a little crazy. Because also, by the way, these dolls aren't that limited. Like these like MGA dolls. I mean, like, at least if you're in the United States, you can buy this doll. I got her on eBay for like less than $50. Like, she's not even that special. She's really cool looking. I think she looks really good, actually. I don't know. The face printing is a little weird. I'm not super familiar with like what the actual culturally like correct thing is for that kind of like sugar skull I think that's what it's called, kind of makeup situation. But it looks a little strange to me just from what I've seen in real life for like actual Dia de Muertos celebrations. But it doesn't look bad. It just looks a little off. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I actually don't know. Yeah, the fabric boots and Playline dolls are my favorite thing. One of my favorite things about Rainbow High. These are so cool. These are like a pleather, but the most recent fabric boots they did in, was it Olivia? The green fabric boots are so gorgeous. I love them so much. Let's see. Grail dolls that I missed out on a release. Okay, so Grail dolls that I missed it. So I wouldn't say that I missed out on them on a release just because I wasn't really collecting dolls at this time. But my current Grail dolls I think about regularly are the Haunted Beauty Barbies from like the early, I think they were like 2010-ish. I love those dolls. They did like a vampire and a ghost and like a zombie bride. They're super cool. They go for like $1,000 a piece nowadays, which is I think a lot for a doll. I don't really go into that price range. I do see them occasionally go for like $400 or $500, but I don't want them enough to pay that kind of money personally. But those are probably my current Grails that I think about, but they're not recent releases. I don't think there's any recent releases that I missed and was like really upset about. I have a tendency to kind of watch pretty aggressively when dolls are coming out if it's something I really want. So I don't miss too many if it's something I really want usually. But sometimes if it's like Monster High, I don't usually love the Monster High dolls that much. Oh, just to make sure my mic wasn't slipping, sorry. I don't usually love Monster High that much. So like if I miss them, I miss them. It's not the end of the world. Frankie is my favorite Monster High doll, though, so I usually do specifically... Like, Frankie, I think, is the only Monster High doll I've missed and then went and bought later on eBay. Every other Monster High doll, if I miss them, I miss them. I don't really care that much. They're okay. Let's see. G3 for Dracula. Yes, I do love G3 Dracula. G3 Claudine... Or, sorry, Claudina... No, Claudine, right? I don't even know her name. G3 Claudine, I don't love as much as the original, but she's not that different, honestly. So I guess maybe I just don't like Claudine that much as a character. She's okay. I really liked the Haunt Couture Claudine, and then I didn't really like any of the Playline dolls that much, honestly, for her. The eye holes, yeah, the eye holes I think are a bit too large. I don't know why they made that choice, and also it's like there's like some darker makeup around the eyes, like almost like she's literally wearing like a mask with some sort of like thing over her eyes, which I think is really weird because that's not what this is supposed to be, right? This is supposed to be like face makeup, right? Did a better job with the face paint. Yeah, I actually have I mean, if we're comparing Dia de Muertos dolls like back to back, I do have the most recent Benito Santos Barbie. I think this one's the winner, personally. I think this one's just a lot nicer than this one. But I mean, maybe that's just my preference. I just love all this embroidery up her front. And this one was actually cheaper. This one was, I think, 100. And then this one was 130 originally. But this one sold out really fast. So this one you can still get on sale sometimes. This one sold out like instantly. And like now it's impossible to find for some reason. I guess they didn't make that many of her. See. Good morning, Brony. How's it going? Haunt Couture, more like damn. Drag her. Yeah, I mean, I think that would have been weird for Dia de Muertos to give her a literal mask, but maybe it would have looked better. I think it just would have been weird. Like, I feel like the whole point is that she's supposed to be wearing makeup because that's sort of, from my understanding, the tradition. But I don't know that much about Dia de Muertos. It's not really, I'm not really like a part of that culture, so I don't know. But that was what I always understood. Also, her earrings are super cool, by the way. I really like these earrings. These are some of the coolest Rainbow High earrings I think I've ever seen. They're actually like shiny and gold. Okay. You're Mexican and you've actually been to a real Dia de Muertos celebration. And yeah, I think it's a little weird. Yeah, it's a little strange. You managed to get her too? Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm assuming you're talking about the Barbie. The Barbie was a really good one. I'm actually very happy I was able to get her. Quality control is Jake sometimes, yeah. Yeah, I did a whole video about the Mark Ryden Barbies that I purchased, and I purchased the like $350 Mark Ryden Barbie, and they literally sent me the wrong doll, which was insane. I couldn't believe that that happened with like that level of a doll where you're paying like hundreds of dollars for one doll, and they just sent me the completely wrong thing. Would have been better as a removable mask. I think it would have just been weird because it's like traditionally supposed to be makeup, I thought, but yeah, I mean, it probably would have looked better if they had done it like that. It just would have been like a weird for the effect they were going for. Destroyed box for... Really? That's insane. Wait, where are you that Daria is selling for $150? Is that... I feel like I could find her on Amazon right now for like cheaper, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she's just rare now? That seems so weird. Mattel charging anything above $60 for is a little crazy. I do have some Mattel dolls that I was really impressed with. But but yeah, I mean overall though, you're not really wrong. But yeah, no, I do have some that I was like, oh, this is worth it. Like the Dia de Muertos Barbie I just showed, I don't mind that she was like $100. I think that was a fair price for her. But that's just because I buy a lot of dolls like that from other companies. I don't think she's that horrible. She just doesn't have any articulation because Mattel loves to use their like model muse body. Any other holiday themed dolls I'd like to see? I'd love if they would do more Halloween dolls. I feel like the costume ball dolls were cool, but most doll companies don't do Halloween dolls that often, do they? Did they do a Halloween Barbie this year? I can't remember. Integrity did a Halloween doll, and I was so disappointed with it. I didn't actually buy her, even though I really was excited when they said they were going to do a Halloween doll, and then it was like a weird situation. Okay, let's do Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton's my last one to unbox here. Oh. It's on eBay? Oh, that's so interesting. Yeah, I don't understand why the scalpers have gotten so bad. I did, yeah, the new W Club upgrade dolls. I'm so excited about them. I've wanted Alejandra for forever. Like since I knew that she existed, I wanted her. And I just didn't want to pay the eBay prices. Here's the Paris Hilton doll, by the way. If you have not seen her, I'm sure everybody's seen her by this point. That's why I'm doing this as a live, because these dolls are all kind of old news at this point, and I didn't think they were worth having their own video. I'm a little bit interested in this one, though, because recently I was watching somebody on Instagram talk about how she's like the best Rainbow High doll ever made or something. So I'm curious to see why. I don't know if I agree just by looking at her here, but I'm curious to see why people are saying that. Let's see. They just don't come out here. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Yeah, I know Rainbow High dolls. I know that they only release in like certain countries sometimes, which I think is so crazy because if you're in the US, every Rainbow High doll is just like all over the place all the time. I've seen them in like GameStops and Best Buys and all kinds of different stores that you wouldn't expect to see dolls in. You didn't know what Rainbow High is? I mean, listen, I'm sure Paris Hilton knows what anything is if they're gonna cut her a check to put her face on something. I don't know a ton about Paris Hilton. I'm not a big fan of hers, but I was watching somebody talk about how it's kind of fitting that Paris Hilton was made into a Rainbow High doll because Rainbow High is very much like into the influencer culture, and Paris Hilton is like one of the original influencers, like modern day influencers, I guess you could say, which I thought was an interesting take on it. I think that makes a lot of sense to make that connection. They've done a Halloween Barbie for a couple years. Yeah, I haven't seen one in a while. My own Haunted beauty doll. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not really much of a customizer. I've made doll clothes a couple times. I used to make like human clothes back when I did theater stuff. I did costumes. But I don't really do a lot of doll customizations. I wouldn't be opposed to trying it, but I don't know if I could. I don't know if I would be satisfied with it. I would much rather try to find one like for a good deal at some point. But I don't know if that's ever possible with those specific Barbies. They tend to go for like hundreds of dollars easily. Did she really? I actually don't know that much about Paris Hilton. I didn't know that about her. More celebrities into dolls. What do I think of Elvira? I love the pictures. I ordered the Elvira doll and I haven't received her yet. Mattel takes forever to send me things. I order something from Mattel Creations. It literally takes them like months to get here. So I did order her. I just haven't gotten her yet. So I'll probably do a video about her once she finally arrives, even though I feel like everybody's already done a video about that Elvira doll. So I don't know if it's even worth it, but I'll probably still do it just because I think a lot of people liked her. She does, yeah. Paris Hilton does voice herself in the Rainbow High show. This show, her character is insane. Like, her character makes no sense. Like, because she is, in the show, she is Paris Hilton, and she's, like, a celebrity, but also she's, like, the headmistress of a school. So, does Rainbow High make any sense? I'm not really sure. But everybody's, like, starstruck by her, but also, like, she's their principal. So, it's very strange. When you're anticipating a doll release and they never come, yeah, it's really annoying. That's one of the things I hate about Integrity is that the dolls take so long to get here. It can be really frustrating. She played it in, yes. She was in Repo the Genetic Opera. She sure was. I am familiar with that show. That movie's insane also. I recently rewatched it like last year and I forgot how crazy it was. Okay, let's get her out of the box. I've just kind of been like leaning on her for the past like 10 minutes. I think this is kind of... Oh, okay. It's kind of like the old Rainbow High packaging. It's pretty nice. Okay. All right. Oh. Late to the party. Sorry if you're already been asked, but what's my ultimate Grail doll? So I was just talking about this. My Grail dolls at the moment... Okay, my ultimate Grail doll? Oh, God. my what I consider like my Grail dolls would be like dolls that I have considered purchasing but are just a little bit too expensive for me right now. The ones I've been looking at a lot lately are the Haunted Beauty Barbies, right? That's what they're called, from like the 2010s. I don't know if they're like my ultimate Grail dolls though. My ultimate Grail doll, like one that I would really want but probably would never pay the money for, and also if I could even find it, actually this is going to be a really weird choice, but it probably would be the Once Upon a Time D23 2015 dolls. A lot of people, I feel like, don't even know those exist, but in like 2015, I think it was 2015, D23 released like a super exclusive release of Regina and Emma from Once Upon a Time. And they weren't even that good, honestly, but they only made like 400 of them. And also, the actresses that play those two roles were there at the convention signing the dolls. So, if you ever see them at all for sale, they're usually insanely expensive. The last time I saw them on eBay like maybe a couple months back. I think they were selling both for like over $1,000, which isn't like crazy for two dolls of that rarity. But for me, I didn't want them enough, but they're definitely on my list of like ultimate Grail dolls that they're so hard to find. Let's see. Do I have a favorite limited edition doll? Do you mean specifically like the Disney limited editions that I was just talking about, or do you mean like in general? Because yes, I probably do have a favorite of both. You watched that? Oh, nice. Yes, yeah, the repo, I'm assuming. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind on the comments. Would love to see Wednesday Addams Monster High. Yeah, that would be really cool. I think aren't they doing like Chucky and Tiffany soon? Based on the show, yeah, they were based on the Once Upon a Time show. As the ones I was talking about. It wasn't Emma, it was Snow White. Oh, was it Snow White? Oh, I'm so sorry. You're right. I think it was Snow and Regina. Yeah, why? I wonder why they didn't do Emma. I feel like Emma would have been the right choice. But yeah, no, I think now that you mention, I think it is. I mostly wanted the Regina. If I had seen somebody selling just the Regina for $600, I might have actually went for it. That sounds like an insane price because I've heard that the dolls don't even look that good from people that have seen them in person. But I just loved the Regina from that show so much, even though the show wasn't even that good. I just loved the actress and I loved the character. But I didn't want to pay like over $1,000 to get two of them, and then I didn't even care about the other one that much. Have I ever purchased a custom doll? No, I have not. I've actually never purchased a custom doll. Is that true? Like, now that I've said it, it sounds wrong, but I don't have any in this room. So I don't think I would have purchased one and then put it in storage and forgotten about it. So I don't think I've ever purchased a custom doll. I can't remember ever doing that. Paris Hilton is a Barbie obsessed collector. Is she really? Oh my god, that's so scandalous. Paris Hilton, the Rainbow High doll character, is a Barbie collector. She's a traitor. I'm just kidding. I love Barbie too. I just think that's very funny. Okay, how do I forgot. I haven't had to open one of these in so long that I forgot how to open them. These you have to like pull them out from the front, right? It's been so long since they've done the packaging like this. Okay. There's like a heap of Rainbow High garbage next to me. My favorite Barbie face mold. I'm terrible with face molds, honestly. I don't know any of their names except for Millie. I only know Millie's name too because people complain about it so much, so I don't even know like any other names. So like my favorite ones, I don't think I would know their names. I like the more like the vintage looking ones. I think those are cool. I remember the Odette one is like a kind of a rare one or something. And I remember seeing her because people were talking about the holiday Barbie with the Odette face. And I did like it. So she was a really good one. I really like, actually, hold on. I don't know this doll's face mold, so you might be able to tell me, but I've heard this is one of the more rare face molds. This might be my favorite. I really like this one a lot. I don't know what it's called. I have no clue what it's called. This was from like the early 2010s, I think, I believe. But I do like this one a lot. It's probably one of my favorites. I don't know. I don't know all their names. I wish I knew their names. Like, I wish I could like look at them all like lined up with their names. I could probably pick one that's my favorite, but I'm not that big of a Barbie collector. I only have like a handful of Barbies. I mean, that's not entirely true, but it's kind of true, honestly. I mostly collect like, if I'm gonna spend like collector Barbie money, I usually go more towards Integrity dolls. I do have a decent. It's like I do have a ton though. When I look over there, it's like that's a lot of collector Barbies. When I'm sitting here saying I don't really buy that many of them. Let's see. For some reason, mine's the Beauty and the Beast Platinum. Oh my god, the Beauty and the Beast Platinum set. Yeah, good luck. Any of those Disney dolls, I don't even think about it. Trixie's doll collection. I've never watched a full doll tour, but I love Trixie Mattel. So, hold on, I think my camera's slipping. I'm sorry. Probably like a little bit crooked. But yeah, I love Trixie Mattel. I didn't watch her full doll collection video. If I remember correctly, Trixie collects a lot of like vintage Barbies and stuff like that, and that's not really my style usually. I do like vintage Barbies. I don't really have many, and I don't really get that into them. Yeah, Trixie does have a large doll collection. I remember seeing a video once where Trixie Mattel said her doll collection was worth over $100,000, which I was like, that is wild. It is wild. But it also makes sense because she collects vintage Barbies, so she might have dolls that are worth like tens of thousands for one Barbie. I don't know. My favorite Rainbow High doll so far. My favorite Rainbow High doll in general is Daphne Minton. But I do like the new Olivia doll. I really like Phaedra was really cool, and I really liked the oh my god, what's her name? I'm like looking at her. Was her name Monique? I think from Shadow High. I really liked her a lot of the newer ones, but Daphne Minton will probably always be my favorite. Do I participate in recycling for any of your doll boxes? I try. I mean, in my area, from my understanding, this is not recyclable. I don't think it is. I usually put it in the recycling, but I think that's also bad. I don't actually know. Like I think like they take it in the recycling, but I don't know if it actually it might just get thrown in the garbage. I'm not sure. But I do recycle like the cardboard pieces, of course. So yeah, I try to. I always feel bad about it too. Rainbow High dolls have a ton of like box waste because their boxes are just a lot of plastic. They're better now though, but they still do have a lot of plastic involved. It's the mermaid sculpt. Oh, cool. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, all of the surprise dolls with the plastic, that was crazy. The Nana Now surprise, and then also OMG surprise, I think they were mostly cardboard, weren't they? I could be wrong about that. Those were mostly cardboard, so those weren't as bad. But the Nana Now surprise dolls with those plastic like shells was really bad for waste for sure. My picture skills was so cool. Thank you so much. Daphne got me into Rainbow High too. I remember seeing her in a Best Buy, and I was like, okay, I'm ready. She was the one where I was like, I'm ready to dive head first back into doll collecting and spend way too much money. She was your first doll, nice. She definitely was not my first doll, but she was sort of the inciting doll of my like current doll collection. I haven't really collected dolls previous to that since like college, which was many years ago. Yeah, I love Daphne as well. With Rainbow High had more. I'm assuming you're saying wish they have more variety. I kind of agree if you're saying you wish you had the more variety. They do have more than it looks like. Like I think there's like 4 or 5 head sculpts and there's different variations of each one, but they're so subtle that it's hard to even spot. It's like things as simple as like their eyes are slightly bigger or smaller, or their lips are slightly fuller, and it's like it's so hard to spot sometimes. I think if you compare them back to back, it's really noticeable. But even then, sometimes I can't tell the difference, honestly. You found my channel yesterday? Oh, hi! Hello! Oh, you like the Shame video? Yeah, a lot of people, I got a lot of good feedback on the Shame video, which made me feel really good because I was so nervous about posting that video. I felt like I was saying like really controversial things, and then I received so much positive feedback about it, so that made me feel really good. I'm so glad you guys seemed to like that video. You're an 80s kid. Oh, the blue aisles and the red aisles. Okay, so I was a 90s kid, so there was very much like in the 90s, I feel like it was very much like Hot Wheels are for boys and like Barbies for girls, which was really awful, honestly. And like really, I feel like kind of followed me into my like adulthood as like having a lot of shame about doll collecting, which is why I made that video, because I feel like I'm not the only person who, I mean, clearly from the comments on the video, I'm not the only person who felt that. So yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even know that there was like blue and blue versus, was it blue and red aisles? That's wild. Doll currently that you'd consider your soul doll. There are probably 2 or 3 dolls that are like my I couldn't I couldn't live without. I mean, obviously I could live without dolls if I really had to, but like what kind of life would that be? Daphne Minton is one of them. I think honestly, if I had to get rid of my entire doll collection tomorrow, she would be like the one that I would keep if I could only keep one. I know that's crazy because I have a ton of like collector dolls, but I just have such a strong emotional attachment to her. Another one of my all-time favorite dolls. I gotta wade through the pile of garbage over here. Ugh. This was my first Disney collector doll that I ever purchased. This Cruella de Vil doll. I showed her, I did a whole video about Cruella de Vil, so I showed her in that, but she's another one that I'm obsessed with. I've never taken her out of the box. I probably never will. I just love these like old acrylic cases that they used to do. But she's also up there. She's very close to Daphne Minton. But Daphne Minton, I think, is probably the winner, if I could only pick one. I'm so sorry, I'm messing up my microphone. I'm so sorry. All right. Rainbow High got you back into doll collecting? Yeah, same, actually. But for me, it was Daphne Minton specifically. Yeah, the Rainbow High cheer dolls, they got a lot of shit, I think, just because they were really just like a budget remake of the original characters. But also, I feel like that's always important. Like, it's always important in doll lines to make a budget dolls, because dolls are, you know, they're mostly produced for kids, these Playline dolls. So it's important that parents have like a cheaper option and they don't have to buy like the like dollar store version. However, I will say those cheer dolls were not that cheap, but I think I got mine on sale for like less than $15, so they always go on sale eventually. Your favorite Barbie face mold is the Mackie Barbie. I don't have any Mackie Barbies. I always am so tempted by them. I'll look up the Rapunzel one. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that one, but I'm always so tempted by them. They look so cool, and I just never buy them. Dog collection family, because when they see the dolls, they look at you with shame and sound judgment. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I would say that if it makes you uncomfortable, then yeah, you definitely should just avoid talking about it if it's really like that bad. But I also, the reason I like to talk about dolls and do all the time is because I do think it's important for those of us who really care about dolls to normalize it. But I do know that family relationships are, you know, they can be very complicated. So I wouldn't bring it up if it really makes you that uncomfortable. But I don't know. I talk about dolls with everybody. I'll literally be like at work in my office with a bunch of like super straight dudes that are like talking about sports, and I'm just like, I love dolls. And one of my like the people who works right next to me literally watches my YouTube videos and everything, so I don't know, one of my like close work friends. So I guess I guess I'm just like desensitized to it at this point. But that's actually kind of new for me as well. So I wanted to start this channel like over a year ago, and I was actually nervous too because I was so uncomfortable with the idea of just like talking about dolls on the internet. But I don't know, it's like my favorite thing to do. So eventually I was like, you know, screw it. I'm just gonna do it. And honestly, I've enjoyed making videos about dolls so much that it's like, I can't believe I didn't start doing this sooner, honestly. What is Barbie's original vintage face mold car called? Just Barbie? I have no idea. I think there's some Barbie people in the chat that might know, though. I think nowadays they call that the nostalgic face mold, but I don't know if there's a difference between like original Barbie and the nostalgic face mold. I'm not sure. I just know that's what I hear people call it, like in like the Barbie world. So I don't know. Starter IT doll. Okay, listen. Integrity Toys is a slippery slope. I am going to be completely candid in saying that I bought the membership last year expecting to buy like maybe 1 or 2 dolls. I think I bought about maybe close to $2,000 worth of dolls from Integrity Toys last year. I will say I sold a lot. Not a lot. I sold like two or three of them if I remember correctly. So I didn't keep all of them. But the problem with Integrity is that it's just kind of like you get this email from them that's like, hey, here are the dolls that are coming out, and then they'll release like 6 dolls. They're all beautiful, and you have to very quickly decide which ones you want to buy. And you only have like, I think they give you like 20 days or so to decide, like a couple of weeks. And I'm very impulsive. So I have cut back my collecting in other categories to buy more Integrity dolls. And I think they're worth it. Like, I think they're worth the price, but I don't know if I would recommend any specific doll to get you into it. I would just say buy whichever one that really speaks to you. In my experience with Integrity, if I'm going to love a doll, I'll usually know from the promo pictures. So if the promo pictures look good, in my experience, they've been pretty good. But I did a whole video about that. I just started collecting Integrity dolls last year, so I'm not the most experienced collector of those. But last year, I had a really good experience with them, personally. The shame video was so needed. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Dog collecting is a harmless hobby. Yes, I completely agree. Dog collecting is, I mean, it's seriously like the people that think dog collecting is like weird or like if for some reason should be like shamed. It's just insane to me. It's no different from like, I mean, it's no different from any other hobby. It's like there was a time when people thought that like video games were just for kids, and now I feel like it's become more acceptable to play video games as an adult. So it's like, I think of it kind of as the same thing. I think that like people seem to think that it's like a shameful thing because it's intended for kids, I guess, but also like it's kind of like there's no reason for that. It's I don't know. It's just kind of strange to me. Definitely seems worth it though for the Integrity. Yeah, Integrity dolls do retain their resale value, so you can always sell them if you need money for more dolls or other things. But for me, I look at a doll and I go, would I rather have you or like the 100 and some whatever dollars that I would get for selling you to buy more dolls? And then that's usually what I end up selling them for, is to buy some new releases. Honestly, I've got some Disney dolls on the chopping block because All the new Integrity dolls are going to start coming out, so I'm kind of want to get some of those off my shelves and make some space and get some money back to buy those dolls, honestly. Thank you for the stream. Of course, of course. Yeah, I'm so happy that you guys are liking the stream. I honestly have never live streamed on YouTube before today, but I'm glad this is working. I was really nervous about the technical side because I've only ever streamed on Twitch before, but it seems like it's not too delayed, which is great. You wanted the Alien Integrity Poppy Parker. I did too. I wanted her so bad, but what happened was those Stay Tuned dolls, they released them like day by day. They didn't show us the whole line all at once. I don't know if you remember last year, but they basically sent an email every day showing a new one. The first one they showed was the like grayscale Poppy Parker behind me, and I loved her so much that I bought her instantly, and then I didn't have any money to buy any of the other ones, and there was like 6 or 8 in that line. I don't remember how many specifically, but the alien one with the pink skin was one of my favorites. I actually liked her more than the grayscale one, but they just showed us the grayscale one first, so I just bought her, and then I couldn't afford to buy more than one of them at the time. Let's see. You're not procrastinating, you're learning English. Nice, okay. Oh yeah, have a great shift, Brony. Oh my god, I'm so behind. Can be depressing sometimes, so childlike things. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I did get the Trixie doll, yeah. Yeah, being an adult can be depressing, yeah, so like why not enjoy your life? Also, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't even think like dolls are really necessarily like childish. Personally, I think that's just kind of like a stigma that's been placed on them. But in a lot of ways, dolls are just like any other art piece. There's sculpting, there's painting, there's clothing design, there's all kinds of elements that are very like mature adult elements. So I don't know why they've been so like put in that box of like for kids only. Yeah, exactly. It's controversial for those things, yeah. For sure. The Mermaid's doll. Nice. Yeah. Costume Ball Bella is a really great one. The Mermaid's dolls I'm not a huge fan of, honestly. Which upgrades am I getting for W Club? I think I shouldn't, but I think I'm going to get all 3. And my logic is that if I don't like one of them, I can always sell it on eBay. That's usually pretty much a good option to at least get your money back. To buy all 3, I think it's going to total around $500, which seems insane. Like, I really don't want to spend that kind of money. But at the same time, like I said, I might end up selling one. The one I'm on the fence about is Eugenia. Is that her name? Eugenia, I think. I don't love her. She's fine. But she's probably the one I might not buy. But I probably will still buy her and maybe just sell her on eBay later if I don't like her. But I definitely want to get Alejandra. I've wanted that character for a while and just didn't want to pay the eBay prices. And then I always love a Poppy Parker, and I think the Poppy Parker in that upgrade set is really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna get Poppy for sure. Zoe, like she's kind of channeling her. I'm sorry, she's channeling who? Wait. I don't know who I was just talking about, so I'm sorry. If you're thinking about selling them lately, Poppy is one who will get the most value. Yeah. True. Yeah. I personally don't like sell dolls for money. I literally just collect them as a hobby. And then I know there's people out there that are like doll brokers who like buy a couple. Oops. I think I disconnected for a second there. I'm sorry if that happened. I think I'm good now though. But yeah, I was gonna say, I don't sell dolls to like make money. I usually just do it because I liked the doll originally and maybe I changed my mind or something, and then I just sell them to get my money back and then buy something else. So I don't usually do it specifically to like make any money. But I will say that Poppy Parker does tend to go for crazy values if you do sell her. Yeah, you love dolls. At least it's not a drug. I know, yeah. Who would buy a $300 doll for a kid? Literally nobody. I mean, maybe that's not true, but I certainly can't. I don't know anyone that would. Yeah, definitely worse things out there. Do we have any pets? Yes, I do. I do have 3 pets. I have 2 black cats and 1 dog. One of my cats was featured in one of my videos. I don't remember which one, but he showed up in one of them recently. And I do have some footage of my dog coming into the room while I was unboxing a doll, when I was unboxing the Aiden doll from Rainbow High. So I'll probably include that in the video just because I know a lot of people like to see pets. But yeah, so I do have those. And then I have one more cat. I don't know where he is. He's very old and kind of hides all the time. And he does not like when I'm in here like unboxing things and throwing boxes everywhere, so he's nowhere to be seen. But yeah, I do have some pets though. How worth it is it to join the W Club? I personally, my take on it is if you want to buy even one of the dolls, it's usually worth it. It'll take away any anxiety you have about not being able to get the dolls. I mean, still, sometimes there are dolls you can't get as a W Club member. It doesn't guarantee you that you'll get the dolls, but some of them it does. So I think for a $50 price point, if you're willing to pay the like $160 for one doll, then you're probably still going to make out better than if you bought that one doll on eBay. And it takes away that anxiety of like, if you see something that they release that you really want, you don't have to worry about not being able to get it on eBay. So I think it's worth it if you're going to buy the dolls, if you're going to buy at least one or two. Johnny Depp does collect dolls. I have heard that. I don't know if he's ever publicly shared his doll collection though. But yeah, I have heard that that's a thing. Agreed. Yeah, there's a difference between reselling dolls and like scalping dolls. There's a big difference. It's also like I know a lot of people they'll buy multiples. Like for instance, Monster High collectors. I know a lot of Monster High collectors where when the new collector dolls come out, they buy like 2 or 3, and then they trade them within the doll collecting community, which I think is much preferred to like letting scalpers buy hundreds of them and then having to pay ridiculous prices, because then at least the dolls are staying within the community, even if you're buying like 2 or 3. I know a lot of people do that. I personally have never done it because I don't care about Monster High. Most of the dolls that I buy are not like that rare, honestly. But yeah, I know a lot of Monster High collectors that do that. I think it's a good idea, honestly. And that's a big difference from scalping. 100% big difference. Let's see. Rainbow High, best value for the money on the market. Yeah, I'd say Rainbow High usually, if you're getting the baseline dolls, are usually one of the best values. These collector dolls, I don't know. So I didn't even really show her. I took her out like a while ago. So here's the Paris Hilton doll. She was $100, right? So like, this is where I don't know if she's really worth it, just because like, is she any better than a regular Rainbow High doll? I heard somebody saying she's one of the best ones, but like, she doesn't even have the chest articulation. Do I have Jet? Hold on, let me grab Jet. Sorry, I have a Jet Dawson over here that's completely naked for another video I was about to film. But yeah, Jet Dawson, I think has the most articulation of any Rainbow High doll. Paris Hilton's close. She does have the articulated ankles, I think, doesn't she? She does, but Jet Dawson has the ankles and also the chest articulation. I think Lily Chang does as well, so I don't know. I'm not sure why the person was saying that she's the best doll. I mean, she's very pretty. She does have a second outfit that's all pink, too. Where did I put that? I like threw it over here. Nope. Oh, it's right here. I'll probably actually put her in this outfit. I do think I like this one a little bit better. But yeah, she's cute. I didn't even show it for that long. There's the boots. I literally just showed it for like half a second and then threw it away. She does have a phone where she's like taking a selfie or something. Or maybe she's just looking at a picture of herself. No, I think she's taking a selfie. Oh, she has her own face sculpt. This Paris Hilton doll? I didn't actually know that. You just give them away to kids in your building. Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. What are my thoughts on the Danny Cho Smart Dolls? I think Smart Dolls are really cool. I don't have any though, so I can't really speak too much on it, honestly. I think they're really cool though. I think they look really cool. They're just they're very expensive, and I'm not really looking to get into collecting any other lines of very expensive dolls. Love her second outfit? Yeah, I do too. Okay, great. Sorry, just something to get caught up there. I think I missed a couple there. Yeah, you're just paying for her name, really, because Paris Hilton has to get a cut of the money, obviously. So I think that's a big part of why this doll's just like $100. But I did see her go on sale recently for like $80. So knowing Rainbow High, she'll probably be down to like $50 or $60 soon, because they do tend to put these on sale pretty quickly after they're released. At least in the U.S. I don't know. In other countries, I know these are like impossible to buy. So I'm sorry if that's not true where you are, but from what I've seen, usually after like 6 months or so, these are usually on sale. You'd like to see more natural hair colors? Me too. Yeah, that's my favorite thing about this doll is that she has the natural blonde hair. I'm going to wash her hair because it's a little crunchy. I'm kind of trying to like feel my way through it. But yeah, I do like the natural hair for sure. Yeah, the cost went to Paris herself. Oh yeah, the dog. I didn't even show the dog. Oh my god, I forgot that was even here. The dog is weird. So this is the first Rainbow High pet we've ever received. He has like leg articulation. This is weird. This is really weird. So he has leg articulation but no head articulation. So even though you can kind of get him in like a walking pose, he's just staring at the ground. This is such a weird thing. It is fully flocked though. It's very cute. It's cute. I don't think it's just adding any real value to the doll though, personally. The pearl drop off, yeah, that's not surprising because I think they've done these pearls in the past. I can't remember on which specific characters, but I've had a lot of the dolls with these like gems and stuff, and they do tend to fall off, which is always really annoying, especially for a doll that's $100. It's kind of insane. Hello, Pickles World. How's it going? Yeah, they go on sale very often. The 2000s Barbie doll dogs. Oh, I think I know which ones you're talking about. I just like I have a vague memory of them. I don't have any in my collection though, so. But yeah, the Rainbow High dolls do always go on sale. That's one thing that I feel like is always a good win for Rainbow High over some of the other collector dolls is that you won't get like a collector Monster High doll on sale like almost ever. I mean, I haven't seen one recently, although that Frankie on Mattel Creations she might go on sale. It seems like people aren't liking her as much as I think Mattel thought they would. Let's see. Oh. Faint memories, but they had articulated shoulders and such. That's so interesting. All right. Oh, she does have gloves too. Those are really cute. They're like bedazzled gloves. Yeah, I think I'm going to put her in her other outfit at some point. But she is the last doll I had to unbox here. Oh, she has a little case. Okay, that's cute, I guess. But she is the last one I have to unbox here. So I am going to put these all up on the shelf and then do like a full doll room tour soon, I think. Because a lot of people have requested that. So it just makes sense at this point. MMJ doesn't limit release. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. I like that they're very accessible, for sure. I just don't like that they're more expensive for basically the same thing. There's much less FOMO, yeah. I have a ton of FOMO. I bought so many FOMO, like, so many FOMO. I bought so many Monster High dolls specifically for FOMO because I know how hard they can be to get later. So yeah, I completely agree. What color scheme would I like to see? You like the light blue skin dolls with dark blue hair? Oh, you would love one. Oh, I see. Yeah, kind of like, they just did... Wait, they do have... There's one that's like light blue skinned with dark blue hair, right? Isn't it... She was in Neon Shadow. There's one that has like dark blue hair. I can't remember her name. Her skin tone is very, very, very like pastel blue, but it is technically light blue with dark blue hair. And what color scheme would I like to see? I always like pink. I'm really partial to pink. It's honestly part of the reason I bought the Paris Hilton doll originally, because she's in a pink outfit, even though she doesn't have like pink hair or anything. You can't believe the Frankie is still up for sale. Yeah, I do wonder if they made more of her, because they don't release how many dolls they actually made for those collector dolls and the Hunk Couture dolls. They don't tell us how many, to my knowledge. So it's possible they just made her in a larger batch than they made the other ones. It's also possible that people are just tired of them charging so much money for what's basically just a Playline doll in a coffin-shaped box. But I don't know. Maybe that's just my opinion, but it just doesn't seem like it's much better than any of the G3 dolls. It's just the older face mold, which is cool, or it's like more reminiscent of it. I don't know if it's the exact one. Did I buy those individual shoe packs? No, I did not. I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm not going to pay $10 for one pair of doll shoes, personally. Not like a molded... Like, maybe if they were, like, a nice, like, really cool, like, custom shoes or something, but for, like, a mass-produced molded pair of doll shoes, no, $10 is crazy, I think. But I don't know. I don't really care that much about the extra accessories. Also, I have, like, every Rainbow High doll, so I have probably hundreds of pairs of doll shoes for them. Oh, Uma, she's purple. Oh, is she purple? Oh, I think you're right. She's more of like an indigo color. You're right. Glitch. Cool. Actually, them making them the number of pre-orders. I doubt it. I really doubt it with Mattel. I don't think Mattel makes anything made to order. They probably saw how much the other ones were selling, and they probably just adjusted their batch size, I would assume. Or it's also possible that people just don't want them. Like, it's very possible it's the same amount of dolls, and people just weren't as impressed as they were with the original Monster High dolls. Maybe some of the hype's dying down or something. I don't know. It's hard to say. But I will say the Elvira doll sold out in like 2 minutes, so I'm not sure. It's impossible to tell with Monster High. It's so inconsistent. They have a rip in her tights. Yeah, I saw that. Glitch is close to what you're picturing. Is Glitch's skin tone blue? Is that what we're still talking about? The blue skin tone? Yeah. Is it blue? I guess it is a little bit tinted blue, isn't it? I always thought of her more as like the really light like white skin that they do for the Shadow High, but I think you're actually right. Now that I'm looking at her up there, she's a little bit more bluish actually. Doesn't fare well with the quality of the rest. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, the holiday. Yeah. The holiday Monster High dolls are so wild. I do have the holiday Draculara, and then I ordered the Valentine's Day ones, but I didn't like them. I didn't like them, but then I don't know, like they didn't sell out instantly, and I saw them up there recently, and I was like, yeah, I guess I can afford to buy them, so I did. And then now I guess they're gonna come in the next couple months. Dolls are much more expensive there. Wow. Wait, more than $450? Are you saying like USD, or is that in a different currency that she's more than 450? Because that's wild. Because I think in the United States, the new Poppy Parker is, I think it's $160 USD. But you're not in the club this year. Well, the club membership is open right now. So if you want to join the W Club, right now is the time to do it. That Poppy Parker is in the new upgrade batch. So I don't know if you can get her for that price still, but she should be available, I think. I don't know how the currency exchange works in whatever country. How many dolls I have in my collection, I do not know. I could not tell you. A tiny frog, hi bestie, hi. Valentine's Day one looks so bad. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Valentine's Day one. I mean, I'll see once I get. Yeah, Y2K Paris Hilton for sure. I'm gonna put her in the other outfit though. Honestly, I might as well do that now. I'm just stroking her hair anyway. The doll behind me move. I mean, which one? Honestly, is one of them moving? Could be. USD, it's the secondhand price. That's crazy. So the W Club is open right now. So you can enroll at this moment. If you go to Integrity Toys website and you want to join it, you can enroll. It should be $50 USD. I don't know if their pricing changes from country to country. I don't believe that it does. I think they would just charge you whatever the extra shipping is. But I will say I have heard even Integrity shipping can be very expensive in other countries. So I'm actually not sure if you would save that much money, honestly. But I don't think she would cost $450 because the doll herself is only like $160, I think. That's crazy. And then also, so as far as like how many dolls are in my collection, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna take a quick guess, and I'm gonna guess at least 300, maybe 400, maybe. Yeah, enrollment period ends March 21st. I'm assuming that's the correct date. I don't have it in front of me right now, but I know that they just opened, so that sounds right because they just opened over the weekend, I think. Friday? Friday was the first day, I think. So yeah, that sounds correct. I still haven't joined yet. I'm going to join. I was just deciding which dolls to get. I think I might just buy all three, honestly. It's kind of a crazy amount of money to spend instantly. Because the other thing about Integrity is that usually within a month or two of the opening, they do tend to release some dolls. So not only do you get the upgrade dolls, which are like, you know, right as you join, but then also they'll usually release a couple dolls within the first month or two. So I don't know if I really want to give them like $500 right now. Yeah, you'll pray for my wallet. Yeah, seriously. What's the W Club? So the W Club is the exclusive club that is it's for Integrity Toys dolls. I actually did a whole video about this, so you can check out. I have a whole video about when I joined the W Club last year in 2022. But these dolls behind me, right here, and then these two over here, these are all Integrity Toys dolls. So, I'll kind of bring one down to show you. So basically, if you want to buy these kinds of dolls, they're very expensive. I think this is a Poppy Parker doll. She's kind of like Integrity's Barbie, honestly. I think this doll is like $160. So if you join the W Club, you can just buy these pretty easily. You can buy them when you're not in the W Club. It's just that some of them are exclusive. So, I have to stand up for this. Oh no! Oh god, I'm getting all tangled here. Okay, she's just gonna sit over here for a minute, actually, because I can't get up right now. Rainbow Hideouts with Sweet Screams, that would actually be really good. I love the Sweet Screams Monster High dolls from G1. I've always wanted them. I think that would actually be a really good idea. I'd love to see it. You thought it was a Winx Club until you Googled it? No. Yeah, I mean, it would be cool if Integrity... Somebody had commented on one of my videos that they wish Integrity would do the Winx dolls, and I actually do agree. Integrity doesn't do a ton of fantasy dolls, though, for some reason. Not sure why. I'm trying to do this without taking off her shoes, which is probably not the right move. Oh, wait, I should take off her shoes anyway, because I want to put the boots on her. This Poppy's so gorgeous. Yeah, I do love her. The Lemon Lullaby Poppy, yeah, she's very cute. Ooh. Oh my god. I'm instantly losing her shoes. I'll find it later. I'll find it later. See, this is all the stuff I edit out of my videos where I'm like just dropping everything all the time. Same here, yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, and I have a whole video specifically about the W Club if you do want to watch that. If you want to see more in depth, all the dolls I purchased. You only put the deposit on 30. Yes, correct. Yeah, you only have to put the deposit on 30. The problem is that I still have 3 dolls from 2022 that haven't shipped yet. So at this point in time, what is that, like 130-ish each? So I currently owe Integrity Toys like $400 whenever they decide to actually ship those dolls I pre-ordered. So the idea of signing up for 3 more pre-orders is a little bit scary because you never know exactly when they're gonna ship. So you're just gonna have to like set the money aside and like just be prepared. So that's why I'm kind of hesitant to order all 3 of them. You have 8? Oh my god. That would stress me out so much. Honestly, I wish they would just let me pay for it all up front. I don't know why they make you do the pre-order price, the pre-order deposit, because I would just pay the amount and then not have to think about it. That would be so much easier, I think. But I don't know why they don't let you do that. I think it's because they want to keep the deposit for people who don't pay the price later. That's my theory. I got a DVD doll. I would love a Dead by Daylight doll. I would love that so much. I'm assuming you're talking about Dead by Daylight. That would be really cool. License reasons is why they don't do a lot of collabs. Yeah. Yeah, Integrity doesn't do a ton of collabs. That's very true. Also, I think Winx dolls were last produced by Mattel, so that would probably be kind of complicated. But I know a lot of people loved Winx dolls, and I don't think those are currently in production, are they? They could be. I'm actually not sure. I don't have any of those, but people talk about them very often. A candy-themed doll? Yeah, I would love that too. I love when they do candy-themed lines. I'm sorry, what? There's this, like, tag hanging out of her dress. What is this about? You have to just stuff that in there? This is so weird. It's so long, too. Okay. Oh, there's stuff in her boots. Did I collect Ever After High? I wasn't collecting dolls at the time that Ever After High was happening, but I do have one Ever After High doll. I have this one. I bought her in a NyQuil-induced haze when I had COVID, and then she arrived one day, and I was like, oh, cool. And now I have her. So, on the bright side, at least NyQuil-induced haze me got a decent price on her, so that's good at least. But I wasn't planning on buying that doll. She was like $100 or something, $150 maybe. But she's the only ever after high doll I have. You've been an IT girl for 10 years. Interesting to hear new collector's take. Yeah, I mean, I have always been interested in them. I've just never purchased them until last year. So you definitely know way more than I do about them. But I think they're worth it. I mean, I don't know. I think they're good. I mean, I'm assuming you do too if you've been collecting them for 10 years. I think they're really great. I think to this day, they're one of the best dolls, like, for the value. Like, if you want, like, a really nice collector doll, like, because this Paris Hilton doll I'm messing with right now is $100. So, like, the fact that this doll was only like $60, she was like $160. I mean, like, look at the material. Like, there's nothing wrong with this doll, but for $100, when, like, you can get a collector doll from Integrity for, like, slightly more. I mean, I guess $60 is a lot more, honestly, but I don't know. But to me, it's worth it. I don't know. But I don't mind paying that kind of money for a doll. Also, the reality, by the way, is that this Paris Hilton doll is super mass produced and is going to be on sale soon, probably. Whereas this doll is, like, actually a limited edition doll that is probably only going to increase in value. So it's just, like, makes more sense. It just makes more sense to pay that kind of money for their dolls versus these Rainbow High dolls. Which doll has the best pink look? I love Costume Ball Bella. I think she's probably my favorite pink Rainbow High doll. That's probably my definitive choice. A huge amount of money to spend on dolls when I count how much to spend on Barbie and Rainbow High. Yeah. I mean, seriously though, like, while yes, you do get more dolls with Barbie and Rainbow High, if you buy every series, like, I buy the whole series when Rainbow High releases them, they're like what, $30 a piece-ish? So you're spending, like, for the price of one Integrity Toys doll, you get a whole line of dolls, which, granted, you get 6 dolls for the price of one, but I mean, I don't know. Rainbow High dolls are super mass produced and you'll be able to get them on sale later. So realistically, like, it makes more sense to get something like an Integrity doll, I think, but I don't know. They're worth every penny. Yeah, I agree. Are her shoes already shedding? They sure are. They sure are. I don't know if it's gonna show up on camera, but yeah, like, there's like a pile of, like, little things here that are just coming off of her shoes. So yeah. Yep. Yep. My favorite playset type doll, or playset type situation, I don't buy playsets usually. I have one doll that has, like, a playset with it, and it's the newest one. It's one of the newer OMG dolls that has the, she's like a cooking set. I don't know her name. Her name's like, I don't know her name. OMG dolls all have, like, drag queen names. I want to say her name is, like, Sweetie Pie or something. I'm just making things up. I don't remember her name. Something about cooking. But she has, like, a cooking set with, like, color changing food. It was the only time I recently felt, like, really inclined to buy, like, a play set, but I never took her out of the box. She's still over there in the box, so I might take her out at some point, but I kind of like the way the box looks, honestly. You got pull-up. I think pull-up dolls are really cool. I don't have any though. I think with pull-up dolls and Blythe dolls, a lot of times you're paying for, like, the mechanisms in their eyes, which I understand that makes them more valuable. I just don't. I have one Blythe doll and I didn't, like, love her, so I never really got super into that style of doll. But I know that a lot of people really love them, and I think they're cool. I much prefer this, like, scale of doll, like this more like human kind of scale fashion dolls. Rainbow High dolls are fine. Like, they do have the sort of, like, bigger kind of crazy heads, but it's not as crazy as, like, Blythe dolls and pull-up dolls. Do you like different fashions though? Yeah, very true. Yeah. Integrity doesn't do too much of this sort of, like, actually that's not true. I was going to say they don't do too much, like, street fashion, but they actually do. It just depends on the line. So, like, I think there's probably more experienced Integrity collectors than I am that can probably tell you, like, which lines have more street fashion. But I know the most recent line I saw with a lot of it was the new, like, I think they're called, like, True or something. I don't have any from that line because I don't really like the street fashion kind of stuff. I usually like more of the gowns. But Integrity does do, like, this kind of stuff. It's just, it's not usually as, like, it's usually a little bit more like high fashion twists and less like something you would see a person wear in real life. Not that, I mean, Rainbow High dolls can get kind of avant-garde though, honestly. Yeah, the old question of quantity versus quality, so true. Rainbow High does younger styles. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's also just because they're gearing more towards like Rainbow High dolls are really going for like younger, I think, audiences, like teenage kids to like young adults, whereas I think Integrity for many years has been targeting like older demographics of doll collectors and like more mature audiences. So I think that's a good take, yeah, for sure. Priscilla's your favorite shade of pink? Yeah, Priscilla looks great. I liked Priscilla. I mean, my Priscilla was really defective. I did a whole video about that. Miss Sunday, that's the doll. Yeah, that's the OMG doll I'm talking about. She's the only place that I bought recently. Yeah. Just contemporary streetwear, runway, vintage. Yeah, yeah, I would agree. Yeah, I think it's pretty varied, but I also do agree that I think a lot of times Integrity does target a more mature audience than Rainbow High. Like Rainbow High with all the colorful hair and stuff is more of like I think it really is intended to like excite younger like kids and like teenage age people. But I think they're all really great, so I buy all of them. But that's just me. I know a lot of people don't like the like colorful hair and stuff of Rainbow High. New Face, yeah, New Face, yeah. I do have one New Face doll behind me, the Thiago doll who's back there. Watching from Hungary. Oh, nice. How's Hungary? Let's see. Exactly. High fashion. Yeah, yeah. That's what I think too. When I think of Integrity, I think like it's the kind of stuff you would see like I mean these dolls behind me, it's like that's not a gown you would wear to like real life situations. That's like something you would see on like a runway in New York City or like Paris or something. So I don't know, that's what I usually think of with Integrity versus Rainbow High, where it's like this is like very fashion forward, I would say, but it's not like I don't know. I mean, like, I think a person could wear this in real life and be like able to function. If you wore that gown in real life, you would be like you wouldn't be able to like drive a car or like do regular practical things. I've never bought handmade outfits for dolls. I have made some outfits briefly for dolls in the past, but I've never bought any handmade outfits, no. Yeah. The process of getting Integrity dolls, it's completely inconsistent. I did a whole video about the different ways that you can buy them, like between the dealer dolls and the direct dolls and the member exclusives and all that stuff. Generally speaking, it's not as hard as it sounds. It's very scary going into it if you don't know anything, because it is different from how you would buy like a Rainbow High doll. Like you'll never be able to buy them on Amazon or anything like that, but it's not that bad once you get the hang of it. The dealer dolls are something I'm still learning, though. I've heard a lot of older, more mature Integrity collectors say that the dealer situation gets better as you've done it longer. I personally have just struggled with it my first year, but I'm gonna try again this year, hopefully. Mattel would stop troweling in stiff Millies with their playset. So I would love to know, why do people hate the Millie face mold? I actually don't know. I have a couple dolls with the Millie face mold that I think are kind of cute. But maybe I just don't understand the like controversy of Millie. So I would love to know if you could tell me why everyone hates the Millie face mold so much. Is it just like an aesthetic thing? Like people don't like the design of it, or yeah, tour runways, yep. Too poor. Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, that's the thing. You do have to manage your money really well if you're going to buy Integrity dolls, because they're very expensive. Boring clothes, fashionistas. Yeah, that's a good choice. Most boring clothes, fashionistas or Barbie Looks dolls. I'd say those are the most boring. But Barbie Looks dolls, at least you get all the articulation. So I think Barbie Looks dolls are usually worth the price, but their clothes are still like one step above fashionistas, really, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know. Maybe people really like them, but I personally just think they're kind of very simple. You have a dealer to hook me up with? Okay, let me know, please. Honestly, Disruptive Doll. If you have my Instagram, I think it's linked somewhere in my channel. Please feel free to message me that information, because I'd love to know. Because I honestly do not have a dealer that I work with specifically. I ordered them from like one of the ones that had a solid online website, but they were already sold out of the ones that I wanted anyway, so I didn't get some of the ones I wanted last year because of that. How many Millies do children want? Overdone. Oh, I see. So the Millie face mold is just the most popular. I see. Or not most popular, the most prevalent. Sounds like she's the least popular, though, as far as like popular demand goes. That's interesting. I actually didn't know that. Millie Done Right is amazing. Yeah, so the Millies that I have, or the one that I have is the Mark Ryden Millie face mold, the pop pink Barbie. I like her. I think she looks really good. But then when I showed her in a video, somebody was like, it was a crime that you paid like $600 for a Millie face mold or something. So I don't know, but I like her. I think she looks good. That's just my opinion. Oh, I have one of the Barbie extras that has a Millie face mold. Her face mold's not as good, honestly, or her face execution, I guess, is not as good in my opinion. But yeah, I guess I kind of see it. Oh, and it doesn't one of the Star Wars dolls that I really liked had a Millie face mold, but I don't actually have that doll. I just remember there was one I really enjoyed. Most favorite Barbie dolls. What's my Holy Grail Barbie? My Holy Grail Barbies are the Haunted Beauty Barbies from the 2010s. I thought those were really great. But I don't have any of them. So those are probably my Holy Grail Barbies. You love the Paris doll? Yeah, actually she's pretty good. I'm just kind of like aggressively brushing her hair with my hand. But yeah, she was my last Rainbow High doll to unbox. I just unboxed 10 Rainbow High dolls and they're all in a literal like stack over here. Like just like a pile of Rainbow High dolls. But yeah, they're all pretty good. I mean, I like Rainbow High. I think they're really great. I was just trying to get these all out so I could put them all up on the shelves finally. You'll ask me? Okay, great. Thank you. Or DM me, yeah. Cool. Usually the face print's really basic. Yeah, okay. My $600 Millie is gorgeous. Yeah, I had to end up paying a lot more for the Mark Ryden Pop Pink Barbie because Mattel messed up my order. I did a whole video about that, but basically I paid the retail price of like $300 or whatever, and they sent me the wrong one. They sent me the like 2 set, which was technically more expensive, but they didn't have another pink one to send me, so I ended up having to buy the pink one on eBay, which was way more than she was really retailed at. Whoever said that was a hater. I don't have any of the BMR dolls. I know a lot of people like them. I'm not a big fan of like the street fashion-y kind of looks, so I didn't really think they were worth it, but they're not that expensive, are they? I think I saw them for like 30 bucks or something, so maybe I should pick one up and just see if I like them. What doll has the most beautiful face screening that I've seen? Ooh, that's a tough question. It's definitely going to be an Integrity doll. Poppy Parker's gonna fall over. She's like teetering on her stand. I think my favorite face screening of any doll I have in my collection currently might actually be this doll right here. I don't know this character's name. One of the Integrity collectors in the chat might know who this is. I don't remember her name. She's an East 59th doll. I really love her face screening. I think she's maybe the most beautiful face that I have in my collection. I don't know why. There's something about the way Integrity does their faces where they just look like they're gonna like be really mean to you. Like there's something about that I really enjoy. I don't know why. I think maybe because I personally have a bit of a like resting bitch face, so I kind of identify with it a little bit. But you wish you had the Bianca Slumber Party. Yeah, the Bianca Slumber Party is really great. I actually ended up paying a lot of money to get her on eBay because she was sold out when she first came out, and I didn't think they were ever going to restock her because I'm an idiot. So I paid like more than retail price for her because I loved her so much. You bought a doll from a dealer? Yeah, actually, somebody asked earlier, what's a good doll to start with Integrity? And I do think that's a good idea. If you don't know whether or not you want to buy their dolls, I would say, yeah, just start with a dealer doll. Because you can go to a dealer right now and buy an Integrity doll. It's going to be whatever limited selection they have that's like recent dolls usually. But like I think I just saw recently, there's still some of the Palm Springs Poppy Parker dolls on some of the dealer websites. So that's actually a great place to start if you've never bought them before and you're still trying to learn how to get into them, if you like them or anything like that. Only natural looking Millie. Yes, yeah. So the Mark Ryden Barbies, they showed sold out for like an hour, I feel like. I thought they actually were sold out when they first came on the website, because usually, yes, when you first go on Mattel Creations and a doll first releases, it says sold out for like a couple minutes. Like with Monster High, it's usually like a minute or two, and then they come on and you can buy them very quickly. But those Mark Ryden Barbies, I remember refreshing over and over and over again for like 30 minutes to an hour, and it still said sold out, and I was like, oh, maybe I just missed it. But then it did come back eventually, and I was able to get 2 of them. It was really weird. It was their website's so clunky. I don't know why it's so. She's gorgeous. Yeah, I really like this one. All the BMR dolls are. Maybe I'll have to get some. You missed the probably cooking dinner here. Most favorite IT character. I'm not super versed with the IT characters. My favorite, probably, like all in all, is probably Poppy Parker. I know that's such a basic answer because I feel like that's what a lot of people say, but it's just the truth. I really like Poppy's face mold. I don't know if there's another doll. Oh, I really like Vanessa Perrin. I just recently got my first Vanessa Perrin doll. She has a really great face mold as well. Yeah, those are probably my two favorites. I really like Alejandra, who is like the one transgender character. I don't have any yet, but I'm so excited to finally be able to get one from the upgrade dolls because I love like collecting like queer dolls and dolls that represent like the LGBT community. I only have like a handful because so few companies actually do that. So I'm so excited to finally be able to get one of the Alejandra dolls and not have to pay like hundreds of dollars for on eBay because I always wanted one. I just didn't want to pay the resale values. Collector dolls for in stores easy to find. Yeah. I never collected dolls back when that was a thing. Well, wait, no. I did collect dolls back when that was a thing. I didn't collect these kinds of dolls at that time, though. This is kind of new for me. Integrity Toys, I just joined for the first time the W Club last year. So I just, previous to that, like in the past, like longer ago than like 2 years, I wouldn't have had the money to buy these. so that's why I'm kind of newer to Integrity as well. The cheapest Bianca you could find is $79. That's so unfortunate because I feel like she still shows up sometimes in Walmart. It's like, I feel like not that long ago I was seeing her in Walmart. So I don't know where you live, but I feel like in the US she's still kind of around. Maybe she's not anymore. I don't know. Oh my god, they should do a Violet Chachki doll. Could you imagine? That would be gorgeous. I'm hoping... I do have the Trixie doll back here. Ooh. Sorry. I'm hoping they do like a Katya doll to go with the Trixie doll. I don't know if that'll ever be a thing because I know that Katya doesn't like dolls. Katya's like not a big fan of dolls, but I would love to have a Katya doll to go with this doll. I think that like it just makes sense. And also it would sell. It would definitely sell. For sure. I think Trixie has a bigger fan base within doll collectors because she is a doll collector, but I think a lot of people who know Trixie also know who Katya is and would probably buy her. Personally, I mean, I know I would. The Trixie doll was so good. Yeah, she's really good. I almost bought two because I will not take this one out of the box because I just love the box design so much, and I love that it has the picture of Trixie Mattel there, or over here, sorry. But I almost bought a second one because I wanted to have one out of the box. Because I have a friend who has this doll and he redresses her in Barbie clothes all the time because she fits standard Barbie clothes. I think most Poppy Parker bodies do, if I'm not mistaken. And she always looks so good. Like he takes these collector Barbie dresses and puts them on her, and she always looks so good. She looks so much better than Barbie usually. Trying to get Agnes Von Weiss Malibu Sky doll. Yeah, Agnes Von Weiss has a really good face mold. Is it Weiss or Weiss? I'm not sure. I do have one Agnes doll. I have the Up with the Twist doll. Imagine if we get another Trixie Mattel doll. I mean, the original one's still available if I'm not mistaken. I think she's still on the website. But I'd love it if they did different variations for sure. Or like Trixie fashion packs would be cool. I would probably buy them. I'd have to take her out of the box. Oh, you live in Lithuania? Yeah. For some reason, I don't know why, Rainbow High dolls are so plentiful in the US, but for whatever reason, they just don't make them available in a lot of other countries. I mean, I know people who live in like Canada who can't get Rainbow High dolls. I don't know why that's a thing. Like, I live fairly close to Canada. Like I live in the United States, but near-ish to the border. So it's literally like I could just drive a doll over the... Like, why is it so hard for Canadians to get dolls? It doesn't make any sense why they don't distribute them in a lot of other countries. One of my favorite in-box dolls... Oh, it's such a difficult question. I would say the Mark Ryden Barbies are really up there because they have really cool boxes. So those are definitely up there. Probably the Mark Ryden Barbies. They would probably be like my favorites. My other favorites, though, you can kind of see them if I tilt the camera up a little bit. I really like the Snow White doll that I have up there, the wedding Snow White that they just did, the Disney 17-inch Snow White. She's gorgeous, and I really like the box design that they did for her as well. So she's definitely in there as well. Oops. Try not to shake the camera too much. Sorry. Didn't Canada get Series 2 and 5 before the US? So I have a friend in Canada who said that Series 5 just went available like within the past week. So I don't think so, because I know that he was trying to get them for a while, and he said he still can't get, who was it? There was one that he still couldn't get. I think it was Victoria, because she's so popular. So I'm not sure. I mean, maybe that has happened in the past, but as of like recently, my one friend who I talked to a lot in Canada said that they're very hard to get at the moment, so I'm not sure. Has IT ever released fashion packs? Yes, they do. Yeah, Integrity Toys does release individual outfits. They also release furniture pieces occasionally. They're just very expensive, so you really have to want it because you're gonna pay like maybe $100 for one like set of doll clothes. But they're really nice looking. I've never bought any though. But yeah, they do release like fashion, like separate clothing. And usually if you go to their store, there's usually something available. Like I think right now they have some Poppy Parker clothes for sale that you can buy from Integrity right now. On average, the price of OMG and Rainbow High is $50. Shadow High is $60 for some reason. That's interesting. I wonder if it's because maybe the Shadow High dolls are the newer ones? I don't know why they would be different prices. They're basically the same doll. But yeah, that doesn't surprise me. There are some Rainbow High dolls that even in the US are $50. I mean, this Paris Hilton doll was $100, right? So like they do have some that are in that price range. I think the Costume Ball dolls were like pushing 40. So I think it probably just depends on the doll, but also I've heard that even just the basic dolls, like the ones that are just coming out are like, which in the US those are like 27, I think. So it's kind of crazy that they charge so much in other countries. I don't know why they do that. Canada got Shadow High 2 earlier than the US. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's really interesting. Yes. Yeah, IT does do fashion packs. Yeah. It's so cool to see people around the world. I know, that's one of my favorite things about doing like YouTube videos and Instagram and all that kind of stuff is just that I love talking to people all around the world and getting like their opinions and also just hearing what it's like to collect dolls in different countries, because it does seem like, at least from what I have heard, it seems like the US is one of the easiest countries to collect dolls in, which I never really thought about it like that, but I guess it's just because I grew up in the US, so I'm used to there always being like Barbies and Bratz dolls and everything around all the time. But I've heard that it's really difficult in some countries. Like I have a friend in England who basically like can't get like half of the dolls that that we have here, which I think is so crazy because you would think that they would just distribute them everywhere. Victoria's constantly selling out. Yeah, it sounds like she's like the most popular one for sure. Good morning, 3 a.m. in Ohio. I mean, same. Actually, wait, hold on. What time is it? Yeah, it's like 2:30 here. Yeah, I'm in New York, so same. Hi from Ohio. Hi from New York. I've only been to Ohio once. I drove through it once recently when I was driving across the country. It seems like a cool place. Oh, scalpers are bad there. Oh, that's unfortunate. You still need to get from Poland? Oh, you just have basic Rainbow High Doll Juniors? That's so sad. The Junior, I just unboxed so many of these Junior High Dolls, and they're just like so... Where are they? They're so buried under this like pile of dolls. These are so much sadder than like actual Rainbow High dolls. I mean, even like these Winter Break dolls are just so much nicer. That's so sad that that's the only thing that they have there. Although I will say, they do have the Amaya Rain one's not bad. I did like her. I just threw her backpack. You get more Barbie dolls? Interesting. She's the Million Collector too. I want to know who decides which dolls I'll show you in the beginning. Yeah, that's very interesting. I never really thought about the fact that there are some like some dolls that just don't get distributed to certain countries. Like I know the Rainbow High collector dolls, like the Paris Hilton doll. I've even heard like Jet Dawson, who I have right here. They're like very hard to get or impossible in some countries, which I think is so wild. So wild to me. You only have like 10 G3 Monster High dolls. Yeah, there's so many Monster High dolls. I don't even keep up with them anymore because I'm not really much of like a Monster High collector. I have like the first 8 that they released, and then I kind of like fell off because I'm not a huge fan of Monster High, and they keep doing the same dolls over and over again. I try to buy the new characters as they release them, but sometimes it's just like I don't need 85 Draculaura dolls. I'm just not that kind of girl, personally. Give it up to the Tri-State Area Night Owls. I know, literally. Okay, well, I think at this point, I have unboxed all 10 of the dolls I set out to unbox. I thought this was going to take me like 5 hours, so I'm happy that it didn't. But I think I'm going to end it here because it is like almost 3 a.m. and I should probably actually sleep since I do work tomorrow. But thank you all so much for hanging out. This was really fun. I'll probably do more of these since it seems like, you know, people seem to enjoy doing some live stuff as well. So yeah, I'll probably do more of these as time goes on. I should probably post a video tomorrow. Maybe I'll edit a video and actually post one tomorrow. I should probably do that. Maybe I shouldn't go to bed. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you. I'm glad that this stream wasn't too clunky. I'll figure out how to do it the other... Like, I didn't mean to do this vertically. I just didn't know that that was going to be the default. But have a good night, everyone. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Bye-bye. Let's see if I know how to end it. See? Yep, there we go. All right, bye, everyone.